Hello and welcome. I'm DDF Racer and welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are back with the AUS-NZ Racing guys over in RaceRoom Racing Experience. But we're not doing Tuesday Thunder because, well, it's not Tuesday. Obviously, it's Saturday. Unless you're in America, and it might still be Friday night, in which case, hello, people living in the past. Regardless, it's Saturday, and we're doing a special event with AUS-NZ Racing today. We are doing the 2 hours of Bathurst. So, if you didn't get enough Bathurst from Tuesday Thunder this week, and if you didn't get enough Bathurst from the iRacing 12 hours, which is also going on right now, and if you didn't get enough Bathurst from the real world 12 hours of Bathurst, or maybe even the Bathurst 333, the official RaceRoom event that happened last weekend, then, well, you're in luck, because you can watch some more here today. Qualifying begins in about 2 minutes time, and the way this works is we have GT4s and GT3 cars. Now there is about 10 to 15 seconds difference in lap time over the course of a lap in these cars, which is quite significant. So in the interests of fairness, we are doing a split qualifying session, which means that basically the GT4s go out. It's a 40-minute qualifying session. The GT4s are going to go out and set their laps first in the first 20 minutes, and then the GT3s are going to go out and set their laps in the final 20 minutes. So there shouldn't be any issues of people holding each other up on the track, and yeah, not having any issues with traffic. So that's going to make it nice and fair. And then after that, the race is going to start in about 45 minutes time, and it's going to go for 2 hours. We have pit stops, we have damage, we have tyre use, fuel use. This is basically as realistic as it is going to get, and it's going to be so much fun. People are taking this quite seriously. Let me tell you that. I've just been on the practice server running some laps, and it's going to be it's going to be a struggle to get yeah, it's going to be a struggle to get there. Hey Richard, good to see you, mate. Oh, Jay, Sean, Lucky first as always. He should be out on track doing some practice, being as he is in the race, driving the Boatley number 8 car, I believe. So let's see how that goes for him. Nick De Silva, great to see you, mate.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Okay, so we've got 2 minutes of the practice session left, which is running in the background. There's no point in putting RaceRoom on at the moment because there's not really much going on. We could have a look at the race monitor, I suppose. Yeah, let's have a look at the race monitor. Let me switch it over to RaceRoom. Now let's have a look. We are currently spectating my car, which is no good because I'm in the pits. So let's go and see who's racing. Glenn Baldwin. Obviously using my Oculus headset as the camera because high-tech reasons and all that. Let's reset the view slightly. So let's see who's racing. We've got Phil Donny going out on an outlap here. Apologies for the lack of pixels. Ah, yes, of course, Richard, because you're in the GT3. So you'll be able to watch me qualify in the first 20 minutes. Dylan Pro, Brody Steen, Ben Woods, Carrie Smith, Flixo, Kevin McDonald, Heath, Cade Rickman, Mark Fadul, Mirko Plachta, Robbie Haynes, Kalen Chin is ridiculously fast. He actually beat Daniel Ricciardo in a sim racing event. So watch out for him. Alberto Ben, there we are, there's Richard Hunter. There he is, look at that. Sorry about that, guys. Had a slight issue with Streamlabs. Oh, wow. Looks like I'm a little bit overexposed. Let me just sort my webcam out. I'm gonna... spectate RaceRoom. There we go. Alright guys, sorry about that. A few technical difficulties. Anyway, the qualifying session is now live, so I should really be heading out on track and setting a time. So let's go over to RaceRoom. There we go. Okay, so we got 20 minutes left to go, and I am going to bring in the voice chat and bring in the AUS-NZ Racing guys. I'm not going to say hi because I don't want to distract them in case anyone else out on the lap, but there we go. Voice is now live, so you'll be able to see who is talking from the little things above me on the screen right now. Sorry, I'm just having a few technical problems here, trying to get back on stream. Where are we? There we go, we're back. Hey, Richard. Hey, Sean. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I had a few technical problems there. Bathurst is amazing. Bathurst is ridiculously good. Okay, so that's active. Let's turn off that. Turn that off. Lord Lonzo, welcome along to the track, mate. It must be pretty chilly in Switzerland where you are right now, I'd imagine. I will take that weather, thank you very much. Let's pop out my Streamlabs events. Alright, I'll get going in a second, guys. Sorry, just had to restart Streamlabs for some reason. Don't you love it? Well, this will be all of the technical difficulties out of the way right now. Promise you that. Okay, cool. Let's go. Now for the graceful part, let's put the VR headset on. I told you it was graceful. I never lied to you guys. Don't want to lie to my viewers, that's just dishonest. There we go, reset view. Exactly, Jay. Let's get these problems out the way now. And pause the music. I need to memorize where all these buttons are, seriously. To have touch feel. Okay, let's go driving. It's taken me a second to set up my VR overlay again, because now everything has moved position. Okay, so here we go. Reset view. Move the overlays down in the car so I can see what I'm doing when I'm driving. And I can see chat as well. Even though I've got my ridiculously stickered Oculus Rift headset on, I can still see what you're saying, so be nice. And we want that over there. Looks like I'm doing the whole Minority Report thing at the moment, but I'm just positioning my overlays inside VR. Come on, there we go. Reposition central view. That'll do. Let's get going. Start the car. Ignition. Pop it into first. And out we go.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Dan, we've got 35 minutes to get a decent lap in. The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
It's funny that, Lonzo. Freezing cold and sunny in Switzerland. Stinking hot. And pouring it down here in Brisbane. We got a bit of a rainstorm. And it looks like there's a few clouds around the mountain today here at Bathurst. But sadly, there is no rain in RaceRoom. It's not included in the game yet. But you know what they say. It's always sunny in RaceRoom. Welcome along to the stream. This is qualifying. It's going to be very important to set a good time here. We've got a field of 12 GT4s and I believe 24 GT3s, if everybody turns up, that is. So the GT4 field which I'm taking part in is pretty small. But that's good though. Less people to trip over on track, but it does mean we're going to have to be watching the mirrors. Anyway, let me know in chat, how does the video look? Any stutters, any dropouts, any issues? Any sound issues? Because we'll have 20 minutes to fix them before the race. That's for sure. Yeah, Richard, you just can't pick the weather at the moment. Although I'd say this, these clouds are pretty representative of how everything is in the moment. Excellent, looks good. So we got about 2 laps worth of fuel. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Richard. About 2 laps worth of fuel. And I'm going to go quiet for a few minutes. I want to try and get a good solid lap on the board. Alright, guys. Enjoy the sounds of RaceRoom Racing Experience. And welcome to the stream.
P8.
This is going to be a great lap so far. Not when you miss Hell Corner, Apex like that. It's a good start. Oh, bit of understeer there.
That's a new fastest lap for Waddell, 2:16.15.
Hey Ed, welcome along, mate. Oh Ed, if you're there, mate, could you do me a quick favour? I forgot to post the video link in the announcements channel on my Discord. If you could be an absolute gem and do that for me, that would be awesome. Thank you, sir. Welcome along. But yeah, as E-Roll the TJ points out,
Sector 2 is clear.
we are driving the BMW M4 GT4. A lovely car to drive. One of the most recent additions to RaceRoom Racing Experience. It's too early, he says. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Race doesn't start until about 1/4 the hour, I would say. Okay, I don't think this is going to be a particularly good lap. But at least it's going to be a lap. Nope, it's not going to be a good lap at all. Oh, too early for you. Yeah, what would it's 8:40 in the UK?
The first 20 minutes.
Thanks, Laura.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Oh, I've missed it.
Macht schnell!
E4. That puts you 0.5 off the pace.
What's the fastest lap at the moment? To 2:15.3 for Mr. Brody. 1.1 off the pace. But that was a terrible lap. I can get into a 15.1. That's what I managed in practice, so let's, okay, concentrate.
Is that you behind me, Brody?
Yeah, I think so. You coming down Conrod?
That's correct, man. I'll slow up. I did a shit lap anyway. I'll let you go, man.
Your brake temperatures are fine, mate. Left side tyres are cold.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Such an amazing circuit.
Fastest lap for Steve, 2:15.25. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm not unlocking the pace. Kind of struggling on this run. We've got about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. So just to clarify, 40-minute qualifying session. First 20 minutes is GT4s, second 20 minutes is GT3s to avoid traffic.
Are donuts in the pits loud while we wait?
No.
Oh, that was good. That was real good. That's more like it. What kind of time's this?
The P2, good lap. That's your quickest today. You're currently 0.21 off the leader's pace. Sectors 1 and 3 are fast. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. That was 2:15.46.
Okay. I think I'm having a few problems with my overlays here again. Just pin those. There we go. Alright, let's go and do another run. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. It's great to have you all here.
Your tyre temps are all good.
Wherever you are, whatever time it is.
Got cold brakes all round.
There we go. If you are enjoying the stream, then you know the drill. Leave it a like, say hi in the chat because I can see you. And if you really like what you see, and you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe. Because we do a lot of racing with the guys here at AUS-NZ Racing. Every Tuesday we do some fun racing, and then every now and then we throw in a more serious event like this. I mean, when I say serious, I mean, it's full of Aussies and Kiwis. How serious can it be? But no, this is good. It's a real good place. So if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. There's plenty more of that coming in this channel. AUS-NZ, mate. I must admit, it is not frustrating, but odd getting back into a GT4 car after driving a GT3 for so long. Right, the GT3s and the Tuesday Thunder that we did at Bathurst on, well, Tuesday, we're doing 2-minute 3s, 2-minute 4s, and now we're stuck in the 2-minute 15s, 2-minute 14s, so I'm kind of programmed to still be driving a GT3. It feels like I should be going a lot faster, which I think is making me push harder than I need to push, so just need to dial it back a notch or two. Slower is faster. Hopefully we don't get push and chups. Just going to give this guy ahead a bit more room. Don't want to get caught in bad traffic. Drop it down to second, clearing behind us. And floor it. Give it some jandle, I believe is the appropriate phrase. I'm not going to repeat the rest because this is a family channel. It's 6 minutes left, so we'll finish this lap, do another lap. We might be able to get in out and do one more lap as well.
Sector 2 is yellow.
So when it hits 20 minutes, we actually have to stop the lap we're on. We can't finish it.
Sector 2.
That's better. 2/10 down on Brody for pole position.
Sector 1 is quick.
Although I can't see Kalen Chin's name on the leaderboard yet, he is mighty quick. So I don't doubt for a second he's going to be up at the top of the board soon. Once he gets out on track and sets a lap. Maximum Dorifto through Forest Elbow there. Not exactly the quickest way, but we are 4/10 up on our best so far, so that will do for pole at the moment. For the moment, like I said. Club of the apex at the chase there, lose half a tenth or so, not great. Run wide through Murray's. Oh no, we're going to be just short.
That's your fastest lap today. Sectors 1 and 3 are good. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Brake temperature's okay.
Yes.
Oh, I could have had it if it didn't run wide at the final corner then. Got just enough fuel for another lap.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Can we do it?
Sector 3 is clear.
So close to the wall at any possible moment here around Bathurst. It's a track that really puts the fear in you. I would love to see the VLMC race here. Or the VEC.
Okay, practice starts in the pits.
Waits to warm up for that one.
Radio check.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the
That's
pace.
Thank you.
Wait till warm up for practice starts, Felix.
Roger that.
White flag. Yellow flag.
Whoever that is.
Flag all clear.
Hello! Okay, so if we can nail the final corners, we should be able to get a better lap. Brody's gone half a second up though. Jeez. How badly did we mess it up last time? Can we get 4/10? I don't think we can. Oh, we can gain a little bit.
Okay, Dan. There's a car exit in the pits. Heads up. That's your quickest lap.
Whoa.
0.31 off the pace.
And I've just realised as well,
Looking quick. Sector 2 is 0.7.
that's going to be it. That's going to be our last qualifying lap.
15.12.
Because we only got 1 minute and 32 seconds left in our 20-minute segment, with the qualifying session being 40 minutes. So we're not going to get around to doing the lap. And even if we did, we couldn't finish it. So I think that's where we're going to finish, unless someone's timed it better.
The car ahead has just done a 214.84.
Oh my god.
Oh, third.
Tyres are cold. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds.
Captain Flatspot. Hello, mate. Richard, good luck in qualifying, mate.
Unlucky.
I've just realised I've run out of fuel. I was going to come round and do a practice pit stop, and there it goes. What a horrible place to run out of fuel at the top of the hill there. Okay. Let's move back to spectator mode. Right then, guys, we are starting in third position. Let me put my glasses back on so I can actually see the chat. Good luck in qualifying all the GT3s.
Very close. Cheers, mate.
Alrighty. Third position, so let's have a look at the timing. Let me bring up the screen. So as you can see, my head is moving around with the view, which means the menu's not fixed in place.
Go out now.
20 minutes left.
GT4's return to the pits.
Roger that.
However,
Please go out.
if I switch this on,
GT3 cars can go out now.
there you go. You can now see the menus and fixed, and I can just move my head around as is. How good is that? So let's have a look at the race monitor. Not the race monitor. I want to have a look at the timing. There's timing. There we go. There are the qualifying results.
Join.
Kalen is ridiculously quick.
There's still
He
5
went out-
spots left.
He went out and did one lap. Are you kidding me? Kalen Chin in P2 with one lap on the board. 0.028 off Brody. Jeez. He's an alien. Kalen's the alien. Okay, so we're third. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. All about
Wait,
consistency.
so GT4s can't go out anymore, or
Yeah, that's it for GT4. Now it's the GT3 session.
RIP?
I think someone didn't read the rules there. Oh dear. Yep, the session is split. So, it might look like I'm being rude and I'm on my phone, but I'm actually going to calculate my fuel for the race now. So let's have a look. DDF Racer Stint Calculator, because if anyone who's followed me for a while on this channel, there's one thing you know about me, it's that I love a good spreadsheet. And I have a spreadsheet here, so fuel usage. Let me just switch back to my overlay very briefly so I can see my fuel numbers. Where are we? Only the most professional of streamers doing this all on...
Pass, mate.
Okay, so about 3.65 litres. Okay, so the race is going to be 120 minutes. The lap length, I'd say, on average, 2 minutes 16 with full fuel. So what's that? That is 136 seconds. 136 seconds. Average fuel per lap is about, let's say, play it safe on 3.65. I could probably save a bit of fuel. We have, let's have a look at the setup here. Car setup. And all you sneaky GT4 people who are watching right now on the stream, feel free to steal my fuel settings, because I'm not going to show you the rest of the car. Okay. So how much can we fit in the car? We can fit 115 litres. Sweet. Which means that this race is... Oh, I don't want to do that. This race is probably going to go... What have I done there? That's not right. Okay, this race is probably going to go for about 53 laps. Now, with 115 litres in the tank, I can get 31.5 laps in. Which means we're definitely going to have to stop for fuel. And the tyres aren't going to last the full race either. We can't change the compounds here. We can only have hard tyres, as you can see, which means that we are going to have to stop for tyres. Now, we can get about an hour and 10 minutes out of the tank of fuel. I reckon we tank it, go as far as we can on the tyres, and then come in for a shorter stop, which means... Actually, I'm going to put some music on in the background when we talk, while the GT3s go around in the background. There we go. So, we're going to go all the way on our full tank, take the tyres and fuel as far as it can go, come in for a stop, have a short fill, and have fresher tyres for the end. Your Cayman can only take 117. I've got 115, so I've got less than you, Mr. Kiwi. 2 litres less than you, bro. So, to make through the whole race, we're going to need 197 litres. Add an extra lap just to be safe, because it is 2 hours plus 1 lap. So, say 200 litres with a little bit of fuel saving. So, we will need to fill the car with 85 litres. So, we're going to stop for fuel and tyres. As you can see, fuel calculating spreadsheets. Because you turned up to watch a guy on his phone on a stream. But yeah, I just want to reiterate, anyone who is joining the stream right now, the GT3 cars are out doing their lap. It's a 40-minute qualifying session. And because it's a multi-class race, GT4s and GT3s, well, we don't want to go out and have each other in traffic. So, 75 litres of fuel. So we've split the qualifying session up.
Minutes left.
They've got 15 minutes to go. We'll go out and watch them on track once it starts to... the action starts to pick up a little bit and we can see who's fighting for the GT3 pole position. Okay, so I reckon if we add around about 85 litres, maybe 87, 88, no, 115, 115, mate. Imagine if I had 150 litres in this tank, it'd never get off the line. Okay, so that's our car setup. Now, something I really like about RaceRoom Racing Experience is pit stop presets. So you don't have to mess around with the pit menu, and you can have different strategies as well. So I'm going to add a couple of strategies in. So obviously, according to this, I'm going to come in on a lap 31. Oh, you can't see that because the exposure. Never mind. We're going to come in on lap 31 and put in about 85 litres of fuel. Hello, that dude! How are you, mate? Welcome along to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so 85. Okay, so I'll decide whether I want to fix the damage at the time. And that's the only tyre we can have. So, okay, so that is option 1. Let's create a new option. Let's call it option early. So, in the event of an emergency and we have to come in for a pit stop, we don't want to be messing around with fuel numbers. We want to come in and tank it, basically. If we need to stop half an hour into the race because we've got damage or because, you know, we've got a puncture or something like that, we basically don't want to be messing around and adding in fuel on the fly. We want to just have a preset that goes, right, get me to the end of the race. This is what this is. This is the early stop preset. So we want to add in 115. Okay. And confirm. Because, as some people have found out, including myself, if you do not click this box, then it means that the amount is not confirmed. It means that you'll sit in the pits and nothing will happen because you haven't confirmed the amount of fuel or the tyres that are going in. So you just kind of sat there going, John Travolta. Let's create another one. We want to have a finish. So say, for example, we do come in early, but we don't have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. We want to get home. We're going to have to come in for a second stop. Cinzy Gaming, welcome along, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Just doing my pit strategies here. So, okay, theoretical scenario. If all goes well, we'll run the tank dry and we'll use our tyres. We'll come in and we'll fill up to the end of the race with 85 litres of fuel and a fresh set of hard compound tyres. If we have to stop early in the race for some reason, we're going to tank it. And if we... there's a window. If we get to about 48 minutes, maybe 50 minutes into the race to be safe, it means we can make it to the end. However, if we have to pit in early, we need to make it to the end of the race. So, this is our splash and dash. And I am going to put it on risky. Because risky will give you just enough fuel. No, I'm going to put it on normal, actually. I don't want to take any risks. Because the last thing you want to do at the end of a 2-hour race is run out of fuel, as I'm sure many people have done before. So that basically just calculates how much you need at the time. That's our splash and dash. Let's go back. Hey, Mango, good to see you, mate. How are you? So that's our pits. Let's have a look at the session info. Okay, 120-minute race length. Let me just... I'm paranoid that I've not put enough fuel back in the car. Yep, there we go. Fuel is set. Let's have a look at the timing. Let's see how people are going. So Heath is currently on a 2:03.769 from Dylan. From then Mr. Svensson, Robbie Haynes, Clint, Glenn. Oof. Where's Lockie? Lockie is currently down in 10th, but he's only just finished his first lap, so he might take a little bit, excuse me, to get back up to speed. How many people are in this race? It looks like we've got 31. So we haven't had everybody, because you had to register for this event. You had to register because it was only 36 spots available, and we had quite a lot of interest. Looks like some people have either not turned up or are running a little bit late. So we've got 31 at the moment. We're starting in 3rd in the GT4s, behind Kalen and Brody. And these are all the GT3 guys. Looks like Heath and Dylan are in the pits. They're going to come out and do another lap. There's not much in it. There's 0.98 in it. Our good mate...
Right, down 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Richard Hunter in 15th. He's just come back into the pits as well. Let's have a look at Richard, shall we? Richard has been present for the last few Tuesday Thunders in the chat, and he tried this week's Tuesday Thunder. He's been converted. We've got him. We won him over. Now he's taking part in the race, so let's go and have a look at him, shall we? Oh, did we just go past him? Richard Hunter, there he is. Now this is the only thing I don't like about VR and RaceRoom is I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna try and rest this on top of my head so we can see him. And the trackside cameras don't follow him around as well. See, look, I have to... Yay! There he is. Where's Richard? Richard Hunter is in the bright yellow Mercedes, I believe. Let's have a look. It's a pretty mighty looking car. As he approaches the mountain on his outlap here. Currently in 15th position. Welcome along to the stream, everybody. It's great to have you here. If you are just joining, the race is going to be starting in about 10-15 minutes. There was a slight last-minute change to the qualifying session, which meant it didn't run for half an hour. Oh, we got someone off track here. Oh, careful, mate, careful. Everyone dodging out of the way. That could have been risky. Cool. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Qualifying is currently underway for the GT3s. We've done our lap in the GT4s. They split the classes of cars up into two separate classes, so there wasn't any traffic on track and people weren't, you know, holding each other up. Oh, that's not what you need to see at Forest Elbow. Who's that? Sompit. He's getting going again. That's risky. We got Steinweider. Anthony Cesana, Cade Rickman, and the rather fetching Hello Kitty, I think. Yep, that's a Hello Kitty RaceRoom. Love that car. Shout out to Rob in chat if he's watching. Got Kevin McDonald, Stu Mid. Oh, quite a bit of a clip on the front there, going through Skyline for Angry Old Man. That is his real name, by the way. Dave Smart on an outlap. Kerry Smith, he was actually racing all the way from Indonesia today, so big shout out to Kerry Smith. Got Ben Woods, Lockie Nichols, super fast guy, Phil Donny, Rick, Alberto Mateos, Clint is taking part today, Dylan Pro in the rather fetching Porsche. And back down with Richard Hunter again. So that is our GT3s on track. So he's now on an outlap. Let's go back to the timing. So we got 6 minutes and 56 sessions left in the qualifying. We're just kind of sat here.
Flying lap behind you.
We was just sat here in our car because we've done our qualifying. We're just waiting, basically. No GT4s allowed on track. Let's have a look at the chat. Robin Bergen, good to see you, mate. Mantis, hello, mate. Stunt Kiwi Mango, Cincy Gaming. Oh wow, there's a lot of you today. The race hasn't even started yet. Jeez.
Really, you turned in. I was on the flying lap.
How about a GT3 and LMP race around Spa? That sounds pretty good. There's no LMP3s here in RaceRoom Racing Experience. We do have LMP2s and LMP1s, so I think that the LMP2s would be a little bit more suitable. The LMP1s would just be a little bit OP, especially against GT3s. If you're going to have a GT3 and LMP race, you'd probably go for GT2s, or maybe even GT1s. Because I think there's a little bit too much of a speed difference between the two. I feel like having a Formula 1 and a Formula 3 on track at the same time. But I mean, there's some fun in that, I know. That could be good. GT3 Audi is insane around this track. Cinzy, I did give the Audi a little go. I did try the Audi, and okay. Story time, brief story time at least anyway. When I was younger, because I'm not as young as you may think. When I was younger, it was always my dream to drive and own an Audi R8. I just love those cars. I had the opportunity to do that at a racetrack in the UK when I used to live back in the UK at Three Sisters over at Wigan, I think it was. Wigan? Yeah. If you have a look at the circuit map of Three Sisters Raceway, there's not really many straights on it. So it's a lot of twisty stuff, which is great for the Audi.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left of qualifying. And that was an actual real life track day. That's the only track day I've ever done. So whenever I see an Audi in a racing game, I immediately go, yep, I'm going to drive that Audi. Except when it's an absolute monster to drive. Yes, it is insane. It is insane on this circuit, but it's an absolute handful. And when you're going to be racing for 2 hours, then you want to have a car that you can trust. You want to have a car that's stable. You want to have a car that when you turn and you want to know what it's going to do. You don't want to be second guessing it all the time. And also I'm driving GT4, so I can't drive the Audi, obviously. But if I was doing GT3s, I would choose the Porsche, the new Porsche, the 2019. Let's have a look at the timing, actually. While we're just looking at the menu, let's have a look at the timing, see how people are going. Yeah, I drove the Porsche. because I don't know what it is about that car in RaceRoom, the new one, but even though you steer it from the rear, it is a ridiculously fast car. Even though they've recently redone the balance of power, the BOP, and added 20 kilos, it's still ridiculously fast. And it's very predictable. You kind of slide it into the corners a little bit, I guess, and floor it when you want to go straight. You know, give it some jandle and away you go. Yeah, that's it really. But yeah, I'm driving the BMW M4 car. Let's have a look at the GT4s. What kind of GT4s have we got? We've got Porsches, Porsche Caymans, we've got KTMs, we've got the Lotus Evora, and we've got a big mix of cars. Yeah, 201s around Bathurst. The best I can do is a 203. That's insane, a 201. Maybe soon, one day, we'll see a GT car. I mean, it depends on obviously the formula. It depends on how they distribute the power in the car and the balance of balance. But if we could see a sub 2 minute lap around Bathurst that isn't a novelty car like Jensen Button going around in a Formula 1, for example, that would be quite impressive. Okay, so let's have a look. We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in chat. In qualifying. So Heath is currently on pole position in the GT3s from 0.084 from Robbie Haynes and only 0.098 from Dylan. Okay, wow. Less than a tenth of a second separating the top of the GT3s in this race. This is going to be ridiculously close. Let me just double check something. I'm not sure if there's an official AUS-NZ broadcast taking place. If there is a link to it in the description.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Video description, that is. So if you look below the video here, have a look. There is a link to AUS-NZ Racing channel. If they are doing a broadcast, you can find it there. If they're not, then I'm sure there'll be a replay. Heath is great on the replay.
Well done, mate. Good job.
And also other things you can find in the link links in the description. Link to my Discord, so if you want to come over and say hi, get involved in some of the community events that we organise on this channel, which, as I'm sure people in the chat can vouch for me, it's pretty good. They're pretty fun. Also, links in the description is a link to the music that you can hear right now. There's a SoundCloud playlist. Most of it is from bands I've been in or music that I've composed myself. So if you like what you hear,
Oh fuck, alright.
then go and check that out.
Oh mate. Dang it.
Sounds like someone had a little bit of a problem on their qualifying lap there.
I know you didn't mean it, mate, but it's alright.
Yeah, I got caught on your draft with extra speed.
Yeah, sounds like there's a few issues in the GT3 qualifying. We got 50 seconds left, so let us have a look at the race monitor and see who's going where.
Oh well, could be worse.
All the way back. Dave Smart. We've got Glenn Baldwin on a lap. We've got Ben Woods on an out lap. He's not going to make it round. Ah, Naptic's doing the iRacing 12 hours at Bathurst. So there will be no broadcast, I don't believe. I thought Stickman was going to hop on for a bit, but he must be busy as well. Oh, Ben Woods in the fence! Oh no, mate! Excuse me. Got Mark Fadul coming up. Alberto Matias. Oh, he's out of the way.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Lockie on the outlap. He's not going to make it round.
Flag P3.
That's the session.
13, mate.
Yeah, great.
Okay, let's pause the music. Switch it back to RaceRoom mode.
Yeah, well done.
On that session.
Start out the lorry.
Got a 5-minute warm-up.
Right, warm up now, give it a chance to practice your starts, pit lane entries, any of that sort of stuff you need to do.
Okay, here we go.
Practice your pit procedure as well.
Let's go and get some practice laps in, guys. We're going back out on track.
That loud and clear.
Copy.
Thanks, mate. Dave Smart's got a headpiece.
Copy, over.
Cheers.
Radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Radio check, radio check.
Yep.
Check. 4.
You got me?
Yep.
Got you as well.
Okay. All good? We good. Stream is good.
Testing.
Broadcast is good. Yep, everything's working. We are live.
Fine.
Reset the VR view. Start the engine. Have I seen any rows yet, mate? I can't say I have.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Yellow flag. Stay sharp. You've got cold
Also,
brakes
I'll
all
roll
round.
up just to remind everyone it's a 2-hour race, so be patient when you're passing lap traffic. And it's not one in the first corner.
And do a practice start.
What's the start procedure happening?
Standing start.
On your right.
Cool.
Right side's clear.
Go fast, win first corner.
Turn the traction control. We're on preset number 3, that's good.
If in doubt, flat out.
Just send it.
And remember, you always win the race in the first corner.
Incident clear.
And
Green
get
flag.
first corner. Smash it the first, second corner.
Let's bring it round
First corner.
to
Where is the first corner?
practice our pit stop.
Is the first corner Murray's or is it?
Hell corner, I think.
Yeah, Hell corner. Murray's is the last corner.
I mean, Murray's corner could be the first corner, but you got a problem if you're doing that, mate. You go the wrong way.
A few people might end up at Murray's. The grid's that big.
True. Standing start.
Oh yeah, standing start.
Sector 1 is clear.
Ah, so we're not doing the,
Sector 2.
what is it? The double file to the start.
Yeah, I decided not to do that.
Welcome along, everybody who is watching. We're only minutes away
Standing start's just as messy.
from race start. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you stuck with me so far as I've
Minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
chatted a heap of nonsense. I probably bored you senseless with my car setup screen and spreadsheets. However, the real stuff is about to start.
Wet already.
We've got 1 minute 45 left of warm-up where we're practicing our starts
Okay.
and practicing our pit entry. So, actually I'm not going to do a practice start here because it's over a blind crest. That would not be any good. That's a silly thought, Dan.
Sector 3. Yellow flag. Sector 1.
So I'm going to practice my pit entry, do a drive-through. Actually, I'm not going to do a drive-through as I go completely wide
Sector 3 is clear.
at the chase. Last chance, guys. How's the stream looking? Audio and video are all good?
Live stream at all.
Down the
Yellow
stream.
flag. Green flag. You're clear.
Idiot Fraser.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we've got a broadcast. But I think Aptic's doing his iRacing 12 at
140 metres.
Need to practice my pit entry a little bit. That was a bit rough. Break before the cones.
Oh, he's not doing it. I thought he was. I think he was doing live stream.
he's in the iRacing channel.
We'll have to do a replay.
Stop the engine as I come into the box. Hey Rob! Hey Mango! Hey Cinzy! That dude! Thank you very much for confirming.
Smith.
Obviously you have to kill the engine in the pit stop here, so I'm doing a practice pit stop. So, about 31 seconds for tyres and fuel. That'll be useful to know.
See you.
So do we just yell pause when we want to go to the toilet or something?
In the bottle, mate. In the bottle.
You're gonna have to go very quick in 10 seconds.
Pull into the pits,
Traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Yellow flag. Brake temps are good. Green flag. You're clear. There's a white flag. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. Checkered flags out. B5.
I'm throwing my chair away after this.
Okay guys,
Yeah.
it's almost race time. Warm-up is finished. We're about to start on the grid. We've got 2 hours here in Bathurst. Final check.
Everyone.
Make sure the fuel is in. Fuel is in.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good luck, everyone.
First few laps.
Yeah,
Make sure you're fueled up.
Good luck.
If you're enjoying the stream,
Good luck, everybody.
leave it a like.
chill,
Don't forget to say hi in chat.
relax.
Wish me luck.
Not like a Sunday drive.
Make sure you've got all your pit stop stuff sorted out as well.
Cooler on.
Oh, Instinct OG muscle. Sorry to hear that, mate. We are starting the race
All the corners.
in position 3 in the GT4 class. We've got Caleb and Brody
The grids.
ahead of us.
About to the pit, the start of the pit wall.
Oh, we're in the corner.
Thanks, Mango.
Pretty cool view from back here.
Not quite.
For the GT4, the Morris corner is almost the first.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Be ready. Green, let's go, let's go.
Left side. He's still there. He's still there. Keep your line. Car on your left. You are clear on the left.
Couldn't see the start lights there. I don't know if you could see them on the screen.
Sorry, Bridie, I was getting squeezed to the left, mate.
On your left. Keep this line.
Oh, I know where to go.
Car on the right. Still with you. Clear on the right.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Man, that was just stupid.
Take it easy, GT4 patch.
Clear right.
Crash at the cutting.
It's car on your right. Clear right.
That's a big crunch.
Oh boy.
Chin is now leading.
We got a carnage. We got a roadblock.
On your left.
There is
Clear on the left.
Hey Chief, what's damage?
Incident clear, green flag.
We make it through relatively unscathed. Not much
Sector 1 is clear.
not much place we could have gone there, but the race does survive. We had a little bit of a tap on the roof and some going into the back of us. That would have been a red flag in real life. Block track. But hey, we've got to fight back now. With a bit of a gap to the leaders ahead of us. When I say a bit of a gap, a hell of a gap. But we survived. And that is what endurance racing is all about. Surviving. Yes, Stinzy. RIP! We've got Flicks ahead of us. Mirko in second and Chin leading. Hopefully now the field can settle down a bit. Got to remember we got cold brakes, cold tyres and full fuel. The car will not brake as well as it did in qualifying, Dan. Flixo going wide ahead of us a little bit there. And that is the first lap here at Bathurst.
The gap in front is now 0.24 E4. The gap to Waddell behind is now 1.2.
Left side. He's still there.
That's not going to work because Flix has got the slipstream from Mirko up ahead. And tucked back in line. Easy on the brakes, roll it through the apex. Now, good Richard.
Car on your left side.
Got GT3 start to come through.
Car left. He's still there. Left side's clear.
Okay, then we got GT3s who crashed at the start, blocked the track. But we're now making their way back through the field again. Obviously the GT3s being the much faster class of cars. Stay behind this guy, he's a GT3, no point overtaking him. Gonna play it strategically here. Slow and steady. Come on GT3s, get on with it.
Left side. Clear left.
Get the run down the straight.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Losing a heap of time. Hopefully these GT3s don't keep on crashing, because we've been held up big time here. But we're still in one piece, that's the important thing. We're still going. Go into 6th gear. It's not over. We've got 2 hours of Bathurst. Also, shout out to Steve-O if you're watching in the chat. Hey, mate. Alright, so that's a couple of laps down here at Bathurst.
Ahead is now 1.0 seconds. You've just done a 2:21.10. Sector 2 is 3.3. Off the pace. The gap to Waddell behind is now 1.7 seconds.
So just for a reference, 2:21, obviously that lap. We should be doing 2:15s. So with all this
I've been racing for an hour already.
battling, we're 6 seconds off our pace because the GT3's Sompit's going to get us as well now. But he is in the faster class car. Let him through on the right.
Clear. Right side.
Come on.
Clear right.
And that should be the last of the GT3s now. Until they come through to lap us again. Probably about 5 or 6 laps time. Ooh, slight scrape on the wall there. It's all about consistency, Stinsy. But you can't be consistent when you got cars left, right and centre. Hopefully no one's blocking the track. Got yellows. Exercise caution. That's another GT3, that's Cade.
Green flag, all clear. Yellow flag, sector 3.
Through Forest Elbow, back out to Conrad straight. Got 2 seconds to Daniel Waddle behind us. And we're within a second of Flicks.
It's clear.
So we should be getting the slipstream here. Well, Mirko in second is about 5 seconds down the road. He's bolted a bit. But we can get him back. A bit too deep there. Lost speed on the exit. It's too fast on the entry.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Got GT3 in the fence. That's Sumpit again. Which means
Clear, incident clear.
he's going to come through and lappers. Not lappers, overtakers.
It's now 0.5. Your last lap time was at 2:17.74. That's your best lap in this session. The gap to Waddell behind is now 3.2 seconds.
Okay, so that's better. Lap 4. Not a great start, bit of a messy start overall. Let's reflect back on that, but we can build something from here. Oh, Flicks is going wide.
Guy on your left. Clear left.
Give him room. Got him. Pressured him into a mistake, and I didn't even have to apply any pressure.
Nicely done. Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. There's a faster class car approaching. Our refueling window will open after 25 minutes and closes at about 1 hour 13 minutes. Green flag, sector 2.
Hey, Michael. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Welcome along to the 2 hours of Bathurst. I thought you'd be having a drink tonight, mate. Hopefully you're not at the bar.
Flag, sector 2.
On your phone, because that'd just be rude.
Sector 2 is clear.
Close to the inside wall as you dare. Kalen! He's 20 seconds down the road already. He must have missed that GT3 action on the first lap, which blocked the track pretty much, and we had to just park it for a few seconds whilst that mess cleared itself out.
Thanks for that.
All good, man. Sector 3 is yellow.
Hope you're enjoying your beer, mate. It's the perfect night for it. I think I'll be having a beer after the race. Actually, I don't think I've got any beers in the fridge. Oh well, whiskey it is. Okay, good lap. About 2.5 seconds to Mirko
Car leaving the pit lane.
for P2.
The gap in front is now 1.0. P3. That last lap was a 2:16.33. The gap behind is now 2.2 seconds.
All good, man.
We've got our fight on our hands now. Gonna try and catch up with Mirko. Dropping flicks behind us a bit.
Sector 1.
Such a good track.
Sector 1.
Such a good car. The BMW M4 GT4. It was an absolute pleasure. Hey Rob. For me to lap Richard Hunter, he's driving a GT3. He's going to have to go very slow. It would give me no satisfaction whatsoever to lap him, because that would mean he's not having a good race, and I don't want to wish a bad race on anybody.
What are you letting me through for?
Long race. You might as well take the lead for a while.
Did this turn into
I'm gonna
toward the
back.
Bathurst?
Might be trying to use your slipstream and save some fuel.
Not confirm or deny it. Works for me.
Yellow flag.
Someone's gone off ahead of us. Oh! Mirko's gone off ahead of us. That's P2.
Green flag. There's a faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
We just got a freebie for P2.
Green flag sector 3.
Kalen's only 12 seconds down the road now. Oh! Oh! Race is coming alive.
We're matching race pace. The gap to Chin in front is now 15 seconds. P2. That lap was at 2:16.28. Keep it up. We're looking good here.
Okay.
Behind is now 3.2 seconds.
Right then, this is interesting. Based on my practice, I can quite consistently knock out 2:16s. Kalen's doing 2:17s. I thought, nah, maybe he just had a bad lap.
Sorry, mate.
Kalen's fast.
That's right, left your room to get through.
Kalen's faster than a 2:17.2.
Earlier than I thought. Had to dive. That's why I went wide until he's through.
If you're enjoying the race so far, guys, you know what to do.
Left side tyres are cold.
Leave the stream a like, say hi in chat, and subscribe for more. If you really want to get involved, there's a link to my Discord channel in the video description, so pop over to that, say hi, and get involved in the community events that we organise. Ooh, bit of grass on the inside there. Too wide in the elbow. Let's see what kind of time we can do in comparison to Kalen ahead of us. Kalen is ridiculously fast. Kalen the Alien. He did actually take part in a sim racing event recently and beat Daniel Ricciardo. Yes, the Daniel Ricciardo. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned that.
That's fine.
So, technically, if I can beat Kalen, then that means I'm faster than Daniel Ricciardo? Is that how this works? I'll take that. I'm a big fan of Danny Rick. I mean, who isn't?
The gap to Chin ahead is now 15 seconds. Your lap time was at 2:16.58. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. The gap to Steam behind is now 0.7.
That was close, boys, up the top there.
Brody's behind us now. Brody's got past Flixo. And Brody's another fast guy who got caught up in that tangle at the start.
Need 8 eyes.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Brody all over our tail very soon. Yeah, Shinzi. Yeah, Richard. The only problem with that train of thought is that depends on me beating Kalen. Considering it was 0.4 of a second faster than me on that last lap, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I've got some carnage somewhere.
Right. Yeah, I got all this fucking traffic. You should have waited for mine.
Sector 3 is clear.
Thanks, Richard. Get in there, Daniel. By the sounds of it, there's a little bit of carnage happening elsewhere in the race by the team radio. Just gotta hang on.
Stop.
Who knows? We got pit stops, we got lap traffic. This race could very quite easily come to us. Especially with laps like that, it's going to be a 2:15.
The gap to Chin ahead is now 15 seconds. That's the quickest lap for your class. Your lap time was 2:15.94.
Woo!
The gap to Steve behind is now 4.8 seconds.
Good pass, Rocky.
Yes.
Oh, Brody's got the pace though. Kalen's, you can see in the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see the last lap time of everybody ahead of me and behind me. You can see that Kalen's a few tenths slower. Brody's a few thousandths slower. So I got to keep this pace up. All about consistency. We're running in a solid position too.
Sector 3 is yellow.
A rather lonely position too at the moment. Oof. I'll read that message on the straight, Richard. That's a bit of a long one. Especially going through Scarlin and the top of the dipper here. Forest Elbow, your favourite corner?
Murray Corner's been friendly to me lately.
Turned in a bit too early there, but we are quite a second up on our best lap. Okay, let's have a look, Richard. Pit stop rules. Okay, what are the pit stop rules in this race?
Sometimes Murray can get too friendly and take the engine away.
No minimum pit stop time. Pit stop is not mandatory, but being as you cannot make the full race distance with a full tank of fuel, you're going to have to come in. The tyres maybe could do a full distance. Like, I had more than 50% on my tyres when I did practice stint the other day, but you wouldn't want to do that. And it only takes a few seconds. So you might as well come in for new tyres. You're going to be stopped anyway. It's going to save you a lot of time in the long run.
Okay, Dan, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Whether or not other people decide to do that.
This is looking good. That's the best lap in your class. That lap was a 2:15.81.
On your left. Left side's clear.
There you go on there, Laurie.
Steve behind is now 0.7.
We're just chipping away.
Behind. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
Just chipping away here. Fastest lap again. Although we do have a GT3 right behind us, which we don't have to let past at some point, but he's just got such a speed advantage being in a...
B2.
Dylan, take me under brakes on the next corner, buddy.
Okay.
I don't have to let him past, he's not lapping me. If I can find a safe and convenient place to do it. We've got more cars coming up behind.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Might have to wait until the straight.
Sector 3 is clear.
Stay to the right.
Left side.
Let the GT3s go.
Clear left.
Lost half a second there looking in the mirrors. However, we can now use a bit of slipstream to make some of that time back up. Hey, Kakoa, how are you, mate? Are you trying to sabotage my race, Richard?
Oh, Alex.
Typing long messages over the top of the hill when I need my concentration the most.
Here come the GT3 runners. There's a car leaving the pits.
Okay, so Heath is behind.
The gap to Chen ahead is now 2.1. That was a 2:16.72. Blue flag. The gap to Steve behind is now 4.7 seconds.
Left side. Left side's clear.
We are lapping John Marcellus. Heath, the leader of the GT3s. Off you go, mate.
Alright.
Heath is the guy who invited me into AUS-NZ Racing back in December. So I'm very grateful for Heath and his hospitality. Welcome me into the team here. One of the best things that's ever happened to me in sim racing. Such a great group of guys. Thoroughly enjoy going racing with them.
Left side tyres are cold.
Okay.
That was weird, I just got kicked. Might have been a ping limit problem.
Got some more GT3s. Got Lockie and Alex coming up behind us. Whoa! We got a donation! Who's that? You would have to give me a donation as I'm going over the top of the hill. No distractions. Come on. I'll read it on the straight. Gotta get through 5 Serbo nice and neat and tidy. Floor it! Who's that? MJ! MJ! Thank you very much! You'll double it if I win. No pressure there then. See, the problem is, I've got a ridiculously fast person ahead of me, and quite a way ahead of me as well. But it is a long race. So you never know.
Threading the needle.
1
hour 36 remaining.
You could also say it wasn't.
We've got more GT3s coming up behind us. Lackey is running in P2. Now Alex is running in P3 behind me as well.
Gap to Chen ahead is now 4.9. That lap time was 2:16.39. The gap to Steve behind
Blue
is now
Lotus,
5.5.
you're blinking in and out a little.
Hopefully they can get me before the end of the straight. I don't think they will, so I'm going to have to let them pass at some point and lose a heap of time.
There's a faster car approaching.
Yeah, it's going to... Oh, they're going to get us over the mountain. Go on, Lockie.
Car on your right side. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Sorry about that, Kevin.
It's alright. I think... I'm seeing everyone blink in and out, I don't know why.
Clear.
Oh, Richard.
If everyone's blinking, it's probably your end.
You troll, mate.
Mine's solid.
Sector 2 is clear. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Adam Rainey! Welcome to the stream,
I
mate!
think someone might be chewing through my internet.
It's great to see you! Everybody, if you're not familiar with Adam Rainey, he has been with this channel from the beginning. He is one of the longest and most dedicated supporters of this channel.
You're clear on the left.
Everybody, give Adam a big shout out in chat. He's an absolute legend.
I'm holding you off a bit.
All good, Carlin.
Ooh! Clip the grass on the entry to that corner then. Cost a bit of time. That was a horrible lap.
Car behind's a faster class.
In the words of fellow sim racing commentator, I'm not going to name who, but if you know this phrase,
12 seconds.
you'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
Sorry, buddy, wasn't expecting you to do that.
The traffic giveth, and the traffic taketh away.
Steam
I was
behind
looking for the run out of the corner. You gave it to me there, yeah. Thanks for that.
Left side.
No worries.
You are clear on the left.
Hey James, welcome mate. You don't have to donate. Don't feel like you have to, mate. No pressure. But there's a little dollar icon next to the where you type on chat.
Car right, clear right.
But like I said, don't feel like you have to. And I want to reassure anyone who is making a donation, you've obviously got more money than sense. But anything that you do give me will be reinvested straight back into the channel. Not exactly sure how, whether it's like software or hardware purchases to do more sim racing, but
Dangerous, Richard.
every penny, every cent that I get is reinvested. So I can make more content for you guys. We've got Cade behind us. Cade is in a GT3, so he has the faster car. Oh, slight tap on the wall there. Keep it to the right, give him the position.
On your left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, Mantis, I noticed that the BOP changed in the VLMC. Let's see how that affects things. Got a couple of weeks until Sebring, when I'm going to be back in the car, driving my rather gorgeous Aston Martin Zancho car, the number 67 car. I love that car.
Hunter has just retired.
No! Richard Hunter! What happened?
The gap to Chin in front is now 2.8. You've just done a 2:16.42. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. The gap to Steam behind is now 5.9 seconds.
So Brody's not catching up behind us too much. But I think he's been having problems with traffic. A bit of a gap behind us in the next GT3, but it would be nice to get a clean lap in. Constantly letting people past.
It's a faster class car approaching.
Blue flags everywhere. Obviously, if you're new to sim racing and not familiar with the way these things work, blue flags mean that a car is coming up behind you and it is faster than you and it is a lap ahead of you, so you are compelled to move out of the way.
Car left. Clear on the left.
Yellow flag sector 2.
Because in this race there are two completely different types of car racing. GT3s and GT4s.
Green flag sector 2.
There's about 15 seconds difference over the course of a lap.
Your right front has got minor wear.
15 seconds difference over the course of a lap. So, yeah. You're going to get lapped, basically. We're driving the GT4 slow class. You can tell which car is which on the bottom right hand corner of the screen using the position tracker. If it's blue, it's a GT3 and faster. If it's orange, yellowy, then it's a GT4, and I'm racing him for position.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Let him through. There we go. That's another lap.
That's the car approaching.
Lap 14 starting here at Bathurst. Half an hour into the 2-hour race.
Ahead is now 12 seconds.
We have another donation.
2:17.73.
Who's this?
Is 1.2 seconds off the pace. The gap to Steve.
Sinzi.
6.6 seconds.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, mate. That's awesome. You didn't have to do that.
Car on your right. Right side's clear.
Massively appreciated, though. Thank you so much. That's very generous. Oh, Richard, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Oh, well, thanks for taking part in the race so far, Richard. I hope you had fun in the short time you were on track. But like you said, now you can get to sit by the sidelines.
The car approaching.
Crack a cold one. Enjoy the stream. Slight change of pace from your GT3 car before, mate. It's a little bit slower than you're used to.
Temperatures look good.
Going out to lap Ben Andrews. So we're lapping a GT4 and being lapped by a GT3 at the same time.
On your right. Right side's clear. The guy on your left.
There we go.
Clear left.
A bit deep there. Got a bit offline. Couldn't take
The car approaching. He's racing us for
my normal line,
Inspector Blue.
which put me offline into the chase. Cutting, whatever it's called. I'm concentrating on driving, not on remembering the corner names right now. What's the gap to P1?
The gap to Chin ahead is now 17 seconds. That was a 2:16.22. The gap to Steve behind is now 0.7.
Car on your left side. Left side's clear.
So it's a bit of a gap to the car ahead.
Hi, John. Hey.
There's a hell of a gap to the car ahead, actually. It's going to take something to catch him because he's very fast. Oh, Kalen Chin in position 1.
Whoa!
Oh, you are kidding me. Seriously, guys, just keep your money to yourselves. Thank you so much, James. Hey, I am not the one to thank for introducing you to that car.
It's a faster class car behind.
You need to be thanking the guys at AUS-NZ Racing, because they're the ones who introduced me to it. But I'm glad you enjoy it. It's a hell of a good car. We've got Dylan
Seen a bit of wear on your front tyres.
coming up behind us. And the Porsche GT3 to lappers. Give him room on the outside. Compromised our exit a little bit there.
All right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I've never tried DTM on this track. Would be incredible. Because DTMs have got a lot of aerodynamic grip. A lot of aerodynamic... Stop it! Richard! Thank you, mate! What is going on? At this rate, I'll have enough to buy a direct drive wheel. Donations have started.
The gap to Chin in front is now 7.3. That lap was a 216.71.
Oh, something happened to Mr. Chin ahead of us.
Behind is now
Gap's down to 7. Gap's now down to 7. That can't be right. I can't see him on the position tracker ahead of us.
Thanks, buddy.
No worries.
Who's the editor that just left the pits a few laps ago?
Not way ahead.
Send that Bentley, sir.
Rob! $2 from Rob.
Bentley Power.
Thank you, mate.
I'm pretty sure they're blue flags and they're fighting me.
Rob. Yeah, I did lap Richard, but that's only because he was stationary in the pits. Doesn't count.
yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag.
Got yellows ahead of us. Hopefully no one's blocking the track. Okay. Got green flags and a lot of smoke on track, so someone must have been parked sideways.
We've seen a bit of wear all round.
Oh. What? Oh, Richard. Mate, that's... Thank you. Thank you. $10. Jesus.
Okay, Dan, you've got half your fuel left.
Maybe I don't have to go into work on Monday now. Thank you so much. Seriously, you guys, you don't have to do this, but it is massively appreciated. I'm just happy that you turn up and watch.
Green flag sector 3.
And I hope you're enjoying the race, I really do. I hope this is interesting for you, because I'm literally just logging laps at Bathurst. I've been driving round for 40 minutes now.
Gap to Chin. Ahead is now 6.4. The lap time was at 216.54. The gap to Steve behind is now 5.7 seconds.
Yeah, I've been driving around for 40 minutes now, guys. And apart from a little bit of a car park on lap 1, not much has happened, really. You know, there's a hell of a gap to P1. Brody's in P3 behind. It's all pretty stable. No battles on track. Just got to keep an eye out for the GT3s coming through to lappers. That's it, really. Hope you're finding some entertainment. And if you're not, well, at least there's a few people in chat, so you can talk amongst yourselves if the racing gets a bit boring. Thank you so much for turning up. Seriously, this is awesome. Really appreciate your support, wherever you are, whatever time it is.
Whoa!
What? I'll have a look at that on the straight.
Okay, Dan, there's a faster class car approaching.
Cinzy! £2! Awesome, thank you, mate. Yeah, MJ. Munchkin. You're a munchkin. You donate because you feel the generosity in your heart to support the stream. And when you think about it, I'm in virtual reality. I'm just in virtual reality wearing a ridiculous headset.
I'm serious about this.
Driving a pretend car.
Right, I'm nervous.
On a pretend track. In quite possibly the hottest
a little bit.
spare bedroom in the world.
The gap to Chin ahead is now 15 seconds. Your lap time was 216.30.
And if you guys
Steve behind is now 6.3 seconds.
are enjoying it, if you feel the need to donate, that is awesome. I really appreciate that. Anyway, let's focus on the race. Got Kevin McDonald in the GT3 coming up to lappers. Keep it to the right hand side, let him have the position before the corner. Tuck back in. It's going rather slowly for a GT3. But at least he didn't come up and lap us over the top of the hill. That would cost us more time. Oh! Oh! Oh, I hope the car's okay. Just understeered clean off. Front tyres are starting to go. That could have been so much more deadly.
Thank you.
No worries, man.
Thanks, guys.
So, you can see on the graphic
how many GT3s left in the road?
4 yellow rectangles.
Thanks, Brody. No worries, Stu. Hey, thanks for setting us up too, man. This is very cool.
Yeah, Brody, awesome work, mate. Tyres are coming down to about 70%.
You can have my baby, Brody.
How many GT3 cars left in the race, boys?
I can hazard a guess about 16.
18.
Okay, cool.
Whew.
Cheers.
Just gotta log those laps. We're coming up to 1 hour and 18 minutes remaining in this race. We're going to come into the pits somewhere between 1 hour remaining.
Chin ahead is now 18 seconds.
Between 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Steam behind is now 7.4 seconds.
I'm using a little bit more fuel than I imagined. I'd set this up for an average of 3.65 litres a lap. You can see from the graphics at the bottom of the screen I'm using 3.68 on that previous lap and 3.66 on average. So I did factor in a little bit of a buffer just in case. So hopefully we should have enough fuel to make it to the end with 85 litres at the stop. I might put a little bit more in just to be safe.
That's the car behind.
But obviously the more fuel's in the car, the heavier it is. And then the slower it is because you just got to cart that weight around the track.
Somewhere, Larry.
Green flag, sector 2.
So really it's in your best interest to fuel the car as light as possible. Obviously without fueling it so light you run out at the end. So it's a very delicate balancing act. Now obviously the fuel is starting to come down in the car now. I'm down to 47 litres.
Group of faster cars behind.
And trust me, when the fuel starts to go in this car, it really changes the handling. So much more responsive. So much more responsive. But Stu Mid and Kerry Smith behind. Hopefully they can get us before the end of the straight. Got to keep it to the left out of the way. You can see him coming, the Bentley. Keep it to the left.
Alright.
A little bit of a lift.
He's still with you. Clear on the right, mate.
Let this guy get me on the right as well. Make my intentions nice and clear.
No, on the right side. Right side's clear.
It is the responsibility of the faster guy, the faster car, to make its way past. I am not.
Gap to Chin ahead is now.
You know, I don't.
8. That lap time was 2:16.76.
I don't have to dive out of the way.
Consistency.
Thank you.
We think you'll get about 69 more minutes from this set of tyres. The gap to Steam behind is now 7.3.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter. Yeah, you don't have to dive out of the way as soon as you get the blue flag. It's just only if it's safe and convenient to do so without holding them up too much. Obviously, I don't want to be that guy who ruins someone's race by blocking them.
Left side tyres are cold.
Hey Bernard, good to see you, mate.
Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
What heads-up display am I using? I'm using a program, a third-party program, called SimHub. SimHub. I think there is actually a link to it in the description as well.
We always need to stick together, man.
I hit like getting them with buttons.
Oh, bit too much grass on the inside there. And settle the car. Through the dipper, down the hill, towards Forest Elbow. Oh, virtual reality is so cool.
Inside there, Lockie, I think it's you, isn't it?
It really is. Just being able to turn your head and look around, you know? Check the fire extinguisher in the corner of the car. Look at your mirror. Check my legs. Yep, I've still got them. So cool. Someone's kicking up a bit of dirt up ahead. Someone's run wide, maybe. Kakoa.
White flag, mate.
Yeah, come on, Kalen. Slow down a bit, mate. Something I want to tell you. No worries, Bernard. Hope that works for you, mate.
The gap to Chen in front is now 8.6. You've just done a 2:16.47. The gap to Steen behind is now 5.2.
SimHub is honestly so good. It's compatible with most leading sims. And this overlay you can see, I've actually custom designed it myself, kind of tweaked it over the course of the past year or so. Just so it fits with the channel colour scheme a little bit more. Oh, understeer. Big understeer. Lost a heap of time there. I thought it was going in the fence. Front tyre's starting to lose a little bit of grip. Bit wide there as well. Yeah, tyres are going. Tyres are definitely starting to go. The voice you can hear as well is a little program called Crew Chief. Keeps on updating me on my lap.
3 is yellow.
There we go. Very convenient timing there. That's Crew Chief. That's another app that I use, which I would thoroughly recommend, especially because it gives you spotter calls.
Sector 3 is clear.
Like that. It tells you when there's yellow flags around the track and there's danger, when someone's spun. And also, not that we've seen much of it this race, but when there is side-by-side racing, it actually tells you when you're clear on the left, clear on the right. It's very useful for having an extra set of eyes.
As we come into the next corner.
You know, you don't have to rely on looking over to see who's by your side, you know? Checking your mirrors, you can hear it in your ears. Car left, car right. And the voice that I use is actually Lee. And I don't know if he's watching this race, but Whippy Whip.
I didn't recognise him.
If you are in chat, say hi! Because he's the voice of the spotter. Ooh, big clonk on the curb on the inside there. Yeah, pace is starting to go. Even though the fuel's coming down, the pace is starting to go. The tyres are dropping off a bit too much now.
Just trying to outlet myself.
Brody behind.
The gap to Chen ahead is now 16 seconds. That lap was a 2:16.62. The gap to Steen behind is now 5.5 seconds.
Oh, Brody was nearly over a second faster than me on that last lap.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Jeez, gonna have to keep an eye out for Brody. He's closing up big time.
Sector 2 is clear.
Yeah, the car just struggling to turn now. It just doesn't have that initial bite when you throw it into the corner. Saying that felt pretty nice. BMW M4 proving me wrong. The feather of the throttle, run it as close to the wall as you dare. Big curb on the inside, that's definitely not the fastest way to do that corner. It unsettles you big time. Don't know why I put it down to second gear then. I've always kept it in third. A bit too wide. Brody's behind, although he has had to let Heath in the lead GT3. Overall race leader Heath Cockram coming up behind us now. The lap is for the second time in this race. 1 hour and 10 minutes remaining. I got a feeling the race is about to come alive once Brody gets closer, because he is a seriously fast guy.
Okay, Dan, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Woods is now retired.
And also shout out to Brody as well. He organised this whole event. He was the one who's put in all the work, designed all the posters, done the sign-ups, arranged the servers.
Head is now 17 seconds.
So
Sector 2 is yellow.
he deserves a bit of a round of applause for putting this whole event on, because if it wasn't for him,
A second off the pace.
we wouldn't be racing here tonight.
Behind is now 5.9.
So I think if
Left side there's a car.
if you can find it in the kindness of your hearts, if we could give Brody a big shout out, that would be fantastic. Big shout out to Brody for organising this event. And hopefully with all the shout outs to Brody that can distract him a little bit. Get him off our tail. He's coming! Hamish, good to see you, mate. I like the way you say only 32 likes so far. That's like my most liked live stream ever. Only 32. Thank you to everyone who has liked the stream. Hey Adam, if we can get to 50 likes, that's going to be a record by far for this channel.
That's starting to die off.
Faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Actually, no, I think the most... No, I think that is the most likes I've had. I think the most concurrent viewers I've ever had in a video was 44. And that was when I was doing the VLMC Imola stream. And that's only because the official broadcast died. Everyone went to watch me instead. Brody doesn't have a stream, unfortunately. No, I think I'm the only one streaming this race. I think. Normally Naptic and Sticky do an official broadcast with live commentary, but they're taking part in the iRacing 12 hours
I'm on, Steiner.
of Bathurst at the moment. So they're otherwise preoccupied, but there may be a replay after the race. I might put highlights reel together like my VLMC videos and get a few of the guys on to do interviews, chats, that kind of thing. I'll just casually come in through to set the fastest lap.
You're matching race pace, this is good. The gap to Chin in front is now 17 seconds. That last lap was a 2:15.76. The gap to Steen behind is now 6.1 seconds. Alright Dan, there's a faster car approaching.
They're hungry.
Alex Swenson coming through in the GT3.
Blue flag.
Thank you.
Let him through on the outside.
Car right, clear right.
Didn't lose too much time there, only a couple of tenths of a second.
Your tyre temps are good.
Letting him through anywhere at the top of the hill would have cost me a heap more time. Ooh, so close to the wall. Whew.
Thank you.
No worries.
Hey guys, can you do me a favour? If anyone's in chat listening, can you remind me to stretch when I come in for the pits? Been sat in the same position for like an hour and a half now. And I don't want to get a sore lower back in the morning. And I always forget to stretch when I come into the pits. Always. I always tell myself, come on Dan, move your toes, get the circulation going.
You're good, man. Wasn't
Move
quite
your
sure what
knees.
you were doing there. That was
I always
pretty fun.
forget.
There's a faster car approaching.
So we should be coming into the pits any time in the next 20 minutes.
Go by here, Heath.
What's that?
Not now, Adam! I need to stretch when I'm in the pits.
Blue flag.
Oh, a bit too deep there.
Let's go on your right. Right side's clear.
Stretch on the straight. Oh, hey Mark, how are you, mate? Good to see you.
The gap to Chin ahead is now
I hope my
18
picture isn't through
seconds.
brilliantly.
You've just done a 2:16.89. The gap to Steve behind is now 5.8.
Stretching my left leg. That'll do nicely. Oh, come on, David, get me before the end of the straight, mate. Morning, Kez! How are you?
Thank you.
I know how important it is to you to be watching the stream, mate. Because I know that to be here on YouTube right now, you've given up Saturday Kitchen.
Cash on, mate.
Okay, down. It's a faster class car approach.
I know how much Saturday Kitchen means to you. So I really appreciate you tuning into the stream. Great to see you, Kez. How are you?
Well, I'm not used to the push to talk.
Sector 3 is clear.
It's pretty good enduro in enduros.
We're racing here at Bathurst, the most legendary circuit in all of Australia, one of the most legendary circuits in all of the world as well. We're doing a 2-hour endurance race. I'm driving the BMW M4 GT4, and I'm currently running in second position, about 15 seconds behind the leader, and about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of third place.
Clear on the left.
And it looks like I just got overtaken rather easily, but that's because this is a multi-class race. So I'm driving a GT4 car, other people are going to be driving GT3s as well, and they're about 10 to 15 seconds a lap faster. So they're not part of our race, you just got to let them go. They're doing their own thing. But yeah, we're running second.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Yeah, James, Bathurst is getting a lot of love. Everyone on YouTube is probably sick of it by now.
Gap to Chin in front is now 19 seconds. Green flag sector 2. That lap was at 2:16.83. Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. The gap to Steve behind is now 5.9 seconds.
On your left.
That's another GT3. See if we can tuck in behind him and use a bit of the slipstream, get some extra straight line speed.
Alright.
And Cade can get us as well. Perfect. Didn't have to give up any time whatsoever then. Just do our normal racing line. Probably some of the easiest traffic we're going to encounter today. Coming over the top of the mountain here. See if we can get another fastest lap now the fuel's starting to run out. The car's nice and light and nimble. Good exit, there we go. Car feel great at the moment. Hey Kakar, I haven't actually tried Assetto Corsa Competizione yet, but it looks amazing. It looks incredible actually. I should really give it a go. I really want to give it a go. But there's so many things that I need to try on this channel, like I've got so much work behind the scenes. So much content coming out over the next few weeks on this channel that I've been working on so hard.
Halfway, boys.
Dirt Rally 2.0 is going to be happening.
Just at the moment, that lap was 2:15.81. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
Assetto Corsa, the original, is going to be happening soon.
0.6. Okay, now there's a faster car approaching.
Woohoo!
Cheers, mate.
We're halfway through. We think
Toka 2
12.
is going to be happening on this channel soon.
One down.
Toka 2, yes, Toka 2 race car driver. If Ed Trevelyan Johnson still is in chat, I think he may have just exploded with excitement.
Car on your right side. Clear on the right.
Your left side tyres are carrying minor wear. Your right front's carrying some wear now.
Ed's been hassling me to do Toka 2 race driver for nearly a year now. And I've kept on promising him, yeah, I'll do it eventually. I'll do it eventually. I got it working. And not only did I get it working, got it working with a steering wheel, but no VR, of course, because it was, well, Toka 2 race driver was originally released in 1998. So yeah, not VR compatible, unfortunately. Hey, Snowman! Good to see you, mate. Perfect way to start a Saturday.
Thank you.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Except it's 8 PM here in Brisbane, so Saturday's almost over for me.
Waddell has gone off in the chase. Green flag sector 3. Faster car behind. Blue flag.
Just like the real thing, the pits are the only place we've got a chance to have a drink of water.
That's the tip.
We've got Dylan coming up behind us. One of the GT3s.
Gap to Chin. Ahead is now 17 seconds. Your lap time was at 2:16.52. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap to Steam behind
What?
is now 5.3.
Sean Smith? Oh, thank you so much, mate. That's a hell of a donation. Whoa, you didn't have to do that. But I appreciate that so much. Every single penny is going to get reinvested into the channel to make more sim racing content. Oh, mate, that's awesome. Thank you for just being around the channel for so long, mate. Every single video I ever post, every stream that I stream, you're always there.
Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Don't think I don't notice things like that, because I do. I do this channel just for fun, just for a hobby, and I absolutely love it. So, to know that you guys enjoy it too, to the point where you're willing to part with your hard-earned cash, it's just, that really means so much to me. Thank you so much, mate.
Sector 2 is
You're an absolute legend.
Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Actually, everybody watching is a legend. There you go. How's that? How's that for close to the apex? Woo!
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Seriously, Sean, thank you, mate. It's great to have you here, mate.
Sector 1 is clear.
So we've crossed the halfway point now. We've got 56 minutes left in this race.
Cold tyres?
The leader, Chin, is pitting. Chin, ahead is pitting.
Got about 8 minutes left in the race. Not in the race, sorry. I've got about 8 minutes left on my tank. So I might be able to get 3 laps. Well, I'm not going to be able to get 4, so yeah, 3 laps. So we'll be coming in for a pit stop very soon.
The gap to Chin ahead is now 1:10. That lap was at 2:16.21.
And would you look at that, guys? Chin, with him being in the pits, we have now inherited the lead of the race.
Nice one.
We're now leading, but it's not... We're going to have to make a stop for fuel and we're going to come back up behind him. But I'm going to savour every moment of this. Does this count, MJ? I mean, I'm not winning, but I'm leading.
Left side tyres are cold.
See if we can set a stonker of a lap. Make the most of the low fuel. There we go, low fuel warning coming up on the dashboard. 11 litres remaining. About 3.65 litres a lap around here. You do the maths. Or if you're in America, the math, singular. I've never understood that. Oh, I missed that apex completely, lost a heap of time. Well, we're coming up to lap some more GT4s. Nose to the wind, Mark. Thanks, Adam. Stretch in the pits. Stretch in the pits. So yeah, we are leading. We are on lap 29. We gotta make a stop for fuel and tyres because the fuel tank's almost empty. I mean, we probably could make it to the end on tyres, but we might as well get a...
You're in the lead. That lap time was 2:16.00.
Might as well get a fresh set of tyres while it stops because it's not going to cost us that much time. It's going to save us so much time. Brody with the 2-minute 15.7. Jeez. This is not over yet. Brody's hunting us down. Told you, Brody is ridiculously quick.
The class leader from our faster class is behind. Blue flag. Okay, Dan. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Hydrate. Yes, I do have a drink of water here with me.
Left side. Left side's clear.
No worries, mate. Oop, too wide. That cost us about half a second, but I'd rather let him pass at the start of the hill than halfway through it. I don't want to hold up the class leader. I'll read that message in a moment, MJ. No doubt it's long and witty. It deserves my full attention, not when I'm threading the needle. It's one of the things I like about Bathurst. You got a couple of long straights to catch up on chat. You couldn't do this at Monaco, for example. Second place gets another $2. First place gets the cheese. Is that only the cheese or $2 plus cheese? Because to be honest, that cheese is rather tasty, but it's very stinky. And also, to people who have mentioned cutting the cheese in chat, I cannot confirm or deny that that has been happening.
Okay, Dan, there's a faster car approaching.
All I'm going to say is I'm glad I don't have any passengers in this car right now. Okay, so we haven't got enough fuel to do 2 laps.
You've just done a 2:16 and 6:2. Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
Nice one.
The gap to Steen behind is now 4.1. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Clear left.
There we go.
Thank you.
We're going to need 85 litres to make it to the end of the race.
Fastest one, Steve.
We've confirmed fuel, we've confirmed tyres.
You know how fast my car is.
So all we've got to do now is actually come round and remember to come into the pits. Keep it to the right hand side, let this guy pass.
You haven't got 20 names all the same.
Oh, you got that? Wow.
Seeing minor wear on your left side tyres. Your right side tyres are getting old.
Looks like this guy doesn't want to. This guy doesn't want to get past me behind.
Faster class.
Stu mid. I left him heaps of room, but he didn't want to take the opportunity. Looks like he's tucking in behind me. He is in 13th position. I don't think he's got anyone near him on the track, so he'll wait until after the hill for us. But it's very off-putting, and Brody's closing in. It's cost us a heap of time, that. Second and a half.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
That was scruffy. That wasn't hammer time. That wasn't hammer time.
Right side's clear.
And Alex Svensson for P3 coming through as well.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Alright, pit this lap, Dan, pit this lap. No speeding in the pits, no cutting the track.
2 litres remaining.
And what is it that I've got to do, chat? What is it you got to remind me of? Stretch!
1140 meters.
That's right, Adam. Got to stretch. So with 1.7 litres remaining, we are coming in. Stretch! And turn the engine off. Okay, so 49 seconds. Car's in neutral, brakes are on. And stretch. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Cinzy. Thank you, Adam. Stretch. Quick drink of water. You can hear the fuel going in, and then the tyres come on. Get ready.
Around the outside.
Excuse me.
Get ready. Come on, tyres.
Inside, inside.
Taking ages for these tyres. Come on.
Thanks, buddy. There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
And limiters off. Away we go.
Tyre temperatures are good.
Woo! Back out into the second half of the race. Got enough fuel to make it to the end. We've got enough tyres to make it to the end. Just remember cold brakes then. The Brody's not far behind. I think he had a slightly better pit stop than me then. But what we do have is fresh tyres. Now Kalen is about 17 seconds down the road. He stopped quite a few laps before us. Now obviously tyre wear isn't a massive problem in this BMW M4 GT4 car, but my laps are a little bit younger than his. My tyres are a little bit younger than his, sorry should I say. So he's going to be having more tyre wear at the end of the race. Whether or not that is a factor, I don't know.
Sorry, bro. No worries.
I guess we will find out in about 45 minutes time. Yeah, that was a good stop. That was a solid stop. It said 49 seconds, but it felt a lot longer than that. Oh, didn't get enough water though. I need to invest in one of those, you know, twisty straws.
Getting hungry. I think I should have made some sandwiches before the race started.
My pit crew didn't give me any.
Me neither.
It's alright, probably pop down to the pub afterward.
Like a plan.
I have no water or food, like my pit crew just said, fuck off, keep driving.
The gap to Chin in front is now 17 seconds. P2.
Okay, let's get some solid laps in.
Is clear.
Where's Brody? Brody's dropped off the leaderboard behind us.
Behind is now 30 seconds.
Oh, something must have happened to Brody.
Faster class car approaching.
We've got a gap behind us now. Well, that takes the pressure off. Just got to hold it tight.
That is, please, no.
It's got to be nice and consistent now, guys. And hopefully Kalen makes a mistake, although looking at the race so far, he's been ridiculously fast.
Left side. You're clear on the left.
And ridiculously consistent.
Guy on your left.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Keep your line, left side's clear.
I think that's probably the best we could have hoped with that GT3 traffic coming at us over the top of the hill.
Not good.
Cost us a second though. Massive understeer. Now we've got Mirko behind us. He's a lap down. Claire Lee, hello, how are you? This isn't a headset, by the way, this is my real face. This is my real face, this is cosmetic, mate. Because you see, the thing is, once I take this headset off and put my glasses on, I look exactly the same. Roll it in, hit the apex, and start lap number 34 here at Bathurst. Wow.
Gap to Chen. Ahead is now 19 seconds.
Oh, too late.
17.58. Sector 2 is...
Missed the apex completely there. That's going to cost us all the way.
Steen behind is now 11 seconds.
Hey, Danny. Good to see you, mate. Danny and Claire. Welcome to the stream. What you got for breakfast?
Thank you.
Actually, don't tell me. It's pancakes, isn't it?
Cheers, buddy.
If it's not, better be. Also, by the way,
Yellow flag.
people who are watching the stream, if you remember at the start of the stream, there's a little cartoon character of myself in a full race suit with full helmet. Remind me after the race, I'll show after the race. Danny designed that. Danny drew that for me. He is a ridiculously talented artist. He loves doing his sketches, and yeah, he did that for me. He's just a nice man. So everyone, big shout out in the chat for Danny.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
For the channel art, because I wouldn't have that without him. Top bloke.
Green flag sector 3.
Round Forest Elbow. Quarter of a second down on our fastest lap so far. Kalen Chin ahead of us, doing 2 minute 15.9 on the last lap. Brody behind us doing 2 minute 15.9 on the last lap as well. Our best lap is a 2 minute 15.7, so if we can keep this pace, we will also be doing a 2 minute 15.9. How's that for closeness at the front of the GT4 field? He says as he decides to go cross country and run it wide off the grass. Bit of understeer there. I think I've got a little bit too much heat in the tyres. So what went from a really good lap?
The gap to Chen. Ahead is now 20 seconds.
Went to a pretty average one.
2:16.55.
Go get it, Heat.
The gap to Steen behind is now 10 seconds.
Lolman here, 666. Hello, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you?
Hey, John.
Thank you.
Come on, we just need to hold it together for a lap. Nice, clean, consistent.
faster class car behind.
No, Robert.
Cheers, mate.
Robbie Haynes.
One.
I'm not going to let you through, mate. This is a stonker of a first sector. Yeah, 666. I'm doing alright, mate. Running in second position here in Bathurst. We're an hour and 20 into a 2-hour race. Second position, so that's good for me. I like that a lot. Thanks, Golf.
3 is clear.
Nice drive. And the traffic works out perfect. Rob's just behind us. Hopefully he can get us on the straight here. Whew. Lolmanir, thank you, mate. It's going to get us. Going to pull out the slipstream.
Thank you.
Right side's clear.
Yes. A pleasure, sir.
Took it nice, tidy for the chase.
There's faster cars behind, along with the class leader.
Cheers, man.
There we go, that's a nice final sector. Coming through to set the fastest lap of the race for the GT4s. What is it? It's a 2.
Well done, Dan. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. Gap to Chin ahead is now 20 seconds.
You are clear on the left. Far left. Clear on the left.
We're currently setting the pace. That was a 2:15.52. The gap to Steam behind is now
Thanks, Danny.
seconds.
Have a good day at work, mate. Have a good day at work. 2 minute 15.5, but we did lose a second on the first corner. I can see the GT3s in the mirrors. Taking a dive into Hell Corner, turn 1. Didn't want to hold them up too much.
Faster car approaching. Incident clear. Green flag. Sector 1 is clear. Left side tyres are cold.
What's Kevin McDonald going to do? Is he going to try and go for the lap move? I've got to let him past at some point. Keep to the right here. Feather the throttle, let him through.
On your left.
There you go, mate. I thought you were going for it.
Thanks, Dan.
No worries, mate.
Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag sector 3.
Thank you.
Traffic has really screwed us over this lap. 2.7.
Surf nearly running you off Yellow Expo.
All fine.
Alright, Dan. There's a faster car approaching.
Lockie's coming up in the boat, Lee. Keep it to the right hand side of the track.
Thank you.
Alright. Right side's clear. No problem.
Oh, a bit too deep again. Is this going to be this is going to be 3 seconds off our pace? Kind of takes the shine off the fastest lap of the race last time, pal.
The gap to Chin in front is now 23 seconds. That lap time was 2:18.67. The gap to Steam behind is now 9.6 seconds.
That was a terrible lap. Oh, a bit of a stutter in VR there. No, computer, don't do that. I'm so lucky that happened on the straight. Oh. I'm so lucky that happened on the straight. Screen just froze for a second. And the steering wheel went light. That could have quite easily been the end of the race. If it was
Yellow flag sector 3.
anywhere apart from there on the track. Come on, computer, we got
You feel very lonely.
35 minutes left to go in the race.
Ripper battle.
Sector 3 is clear.
35 minutes to go, RaceRoom. Come on. The stream looking okay for you guys now? Everything come back to life again? Yep.
V2.
Flash up to the
Rest the
right.
car approaching.
Thanks, lad.
Thanks, Claire.
No worries.
Catch me if you can, look.
Brody's closing down on us. A little bit of a tap on the wall. We're a second down on our best lap again. This is going to be a mid 2 minutes 16. Brody's running low 2 minutes 16s.
Blue flag.
Pass, let's go.
The outside, mate.
Go get him!
Woo!
Car on your left. Clear left.
Sorry, Alex. Wasn't sure which way you were going then, mate.
No, go by north.
Hold them up.
No, Lucky.
Chin ahead is now 24 seconds. Your lap time was 2:17.00.
Looks like Chin's...
So Steam behind is now 8.7 seconds.
Brody's closing and Chin's pulling away. Just need to bang some solid laps in. I think we... P2 should be good.
Hello, Kylan.
I'll see if I can let you buy at Skyline, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, I'll slow down on the inside, go left.
Not like you to yield, Kylan.
I thought it would have been up on the back of the GT3s fighting for that.
That's what I thought of too. Probably playing nice with us.
Paid him off.
Ah, that's what it is.
Ah, surely this is just a Sunday drive for him.
Trust me, if you're in GT4, he's not playing nice. Yeah, a medalist. I think Kaelin's about 14, maybe? 14, 15?
I'm absolutely ragging this thing and I'm getting nowhere in comparison to him.
Same. Yeah, Kaelin is about 14 or 15.
This race actually reminds me of last year's.
There he is.
1.2 hours.
He's ridiculously fast.
Packed at the start, and then it's empty here.
Makes sense why you can't
Eagle
catch
Car,
him
good to see you, mate. Now there's a familiar face.
Yeah, until I spun it.
That's why he dropped off. I was
Okay,
wondering.
now it's a faster class car approaching. The gap to Chin.
I think I
in
picked
front
up his
is now
GT5.
23 seconds. That was 2:16.08.
Yeah.
The gap to Steam behind is now 8.4.
You mean GT500?
Kaelin's doing 2 minute 16.8. We're 8/10 of a second faster than him on that lap.
Beer's
but
looking good.
he's got about 20 seconds on us.
Might as well be a go-kart.
Blue flag.
Oh, that's alright.
And Kaelin got most of that advantage right at the start of the race.
On your right. Clear right.
As there was a hell of a pile up in the GT3s.
Right side.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There was a massive pile up in the GT3s ahead of us, which blocked the track and we had to park it. Kaelin was ahead of that.
Sake, VR is stuttering pretty hard.
Kaelin managed to make it through.
Soldiering almost no bumper.
And everyone in position 2 backwards in the GT4 race, which was myself, got
A bit of a pig, let me tell you.
got held up massively. So I'm not saying Kaelin got an unfair advantage, but he did get a hell of an advantage.
Curious,
He avoided
how
the
many
traffic.
incident points has everyone won?
17.
You don't want to know.
I think I'm on 3.
Red flag at sector 3. Yellow flag sector 1.
Oh, Kaelin's pretty
For
young.
comparison's sake, I think I got about 36.
Come on, guys. 1/4 left
Green
in
flag
this
sector
race.
1.
Yeah, Kaelin's pretty young. He's ridiculously fast though. He actually beat Daniel Ricciardo, the Formula 1 racer, in a sim racing competition. So, yeah, none of us really stand a chance. He's a bit of an alien.
Magic half hour.
Ah, very, very expertly pointed out. We now have less than 30 minutes to go in this
Now
race.
the race begins, is it?
Well, entry.
What about now? A storm should blow over,
Cars
shall
bearing down on you.
About now we should do a pace car.
Gap to Chin. Ahead is now 22 seconds.
Oh,
Just
no,
260.
please.
5-3.
I'll let you by here,
Steve
Alex.
behind is now 8.4 seconds.
Brody's closing up on us. And I've been saying that for the past however many hour and a half. But Stu Mid took a long time to lap us last time. So I feel like for him to lap us now, he's really got to get out the way. Go through, mate, go through.
Car on your right. You are clear on the right. Right side, clear right.
Whoa, that was a bit scary, that.
Thank you, Kane.
Still there.
No worries.
Whoa, that was close.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Alright then, let's start.
Just gotta let the GT3s past.
Green flag sector 2.
Thank you so much for watching if you're still with us, by the way.
It's a faster class.
It's not been the most exciting race so far. But, as from a racing perspective, not exciting is good. Because it means you're not crashing. And it means you're not, you know, in risky battles. I thought Brody was going to get us at one point. He fell back a little bit. I think he got caught up in an instant with lap traffic.
Clear on the right.
He's about 7-8 seconds behind.
Didn't pull her up.
He's got to hang in. I really appreciate all the support. Seriously, this is awesome.
Yellow flag, station.
Oh, he's gone! Dylan's gone!
Green flag, you're clear.
Thank you.
That wasn't for position, but he's gone.
Sector 3 is clear. The gap to Chin ahead is now 24 seconds. Your last lap time was at 2:17.67. The gap to Steve behind is now 7.1 seconds.
Yeah, I suppose most of the excitement is coming from the traffic in this race. None of it's for position. But it is pretty exciting trying to make it through in one piece. And just the level of concentration as well. This is absolutely draining. You do not want to know how sweaty I am right now, seriously. I don't know if it's possible to have a sweaty mind as well as a sweaty body, but if it is, then I've certainly got that as well. Something like 30 degrees here at Brisbane. It's nearly 9 PM at night and stinking humidity. And that's not the only thing stinking around here. Woo! Aren't I painting a lovely picture?
Thanks, Kate.
Faster cars approaching.
Guy on your left. Still there.
Yeah, sorry Mark. Sorry mate, too much information. Thank you, Sean. Got a little bit of a tap from Dylan behind us then. He's coming through Forest's elbow. Hamish! AUS-NZ Racing, you won't regret it, mate. Every Tuesday, 8:30 AM GMT, we have a race. A 35-minute race with 15 minutes, 5-minute safety car, then a final 15 minutes again. So much fun.
on your left side. Clear on the left.
Might as well let Clint go there.
Okay, cool.
The gap to Chin ahead is now 25 seconds. That was a 2:16.90. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. The gap to Steam behind is now 5.9 seconds.
Jeez. I'm losing way too much time in the traffic. Brody is right back on our tail again. I want to say right back on our tail. He's still like 5 seconds behind. But considering he was like 15 seconds behind maybe half an hour ago. Just got to hold on to this second place. Kalen's gone. No chance I'm going to catch Kalen unless he makes a mistake. I mean, you never know. He might, but he's a bit good, so I don't think he will.
I was at the inside. I think I got my right and left mixed up.
That's alright, I just went.
Brody's got a lot more experience than I have, though. So he's probably navigating the traffic a lot more successfully than I am.
Okay, Dan, there's a faster car approaching.
That took a while to pass you.
That was a lot of fun.
Fire it down the Comrade Straight. Yeah, this Tuesday, Hamish, as Richard Hunter rather expertly points out in the chat, thank you Richard, it's going to be a good one. GT3's at Monza. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. I'll have a read of that message on the straight metalist. It's a long one, so yeah.
Left side. Left side's clear.
We're matching race pace. The gap to Chin in front is now 25 seconds. You've just done a 2:50.
Let's have a look.
1:67. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. The gap to Steve,
John Bradshaw.
5.4 seconds.
Yeah, sadly John Bradshaw can't join us. He is a regular at AUS-NZ and Tuesday Thunder, but he's away on a business trip, away from his sim rig.
Thanks, buddy.
Sorely missed.
No worries.
And he won't be there on Tuesday either. I don't think Brody will be there on Tuesday either. But yeah, John Bradshaw
Cheers, Felix.
is about as part of the furniture as you can get when it comes to AUS-NZ Racing. True blue Dinky Die legend. Who is actually not based too far away from Bathurst. So he would have loved this one. If you're watching back, John, then I want to know what nickname you're coming up with me. You're coming up for me this week. Oh, bit too fast through the dipper there.
This Cayman has to be the biggest pile of shit this game's got to offer.
Not a fan of the Porsche then, I take it, mate?
Nah, that's a fucking possible.
Okay, 20 minutes left to go in the race.
Okay.
Inside.
Thank you guys.
Really need to concentrate now. Brody's knocking out 2 minute 15.7s like it's no big deal.
The gap to Chin ahead is now 24 seconds. That lap time was 2:15.93. The gap to Steam behind is now 5.7 seconds.
He's getting closer. I can see him in the mirrors there, just coming through turn 1.
Don't worry.
2 minute 15.6. He got another 3/10 of a second on me that lap.
Thank you.
That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Thing is, if he can keep that up, 3/10 of a second every lap. We've got 20 minutes to go. That's about 10 laps. That 3 seconds will put him right on my tail at the end of the race.
Right front's carrying a bit of wear.
And once he gets within slipstream range, then it just makes it all the more easier. It's just about a second to a second and a half in these cars. So you can just use that slipstream to just close up on me on the straights. So really, whatever the gap says it is, it's... well, take a second off that, and that's when the battle starts to begin.
We got the leaders heading up Mountain Straight.
Block 'em, mate, block 'em.
You do not want to get closer to the inside wall than that.
Tyre temperatures are fine.
You don't want to get further away from the inside wall than that. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. It's great to have you in the chat. Great to have you watching as well. If you're enjoying the race so far, then don't forget to leave the stream a like. And please do say hi in chat, because I can see you. And there's some nice long straights here at Bathurst for me to catch up on the messages. If you want to see more of them, make sure you subscribe as well, because I like to go racing with these guys a lot. Like a lot. They're absolute legends.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Hi in chat, Rob.
Okay, Dan, we're matching race pace. The gap to Chin ahead is now 24 seconds. Your last lap time was at 2:15.54. The gap to Steen behind is now 5.5.
Just when I go and do a 2 minute 15.5, Brody goes and sets a 2 minute 15.3. You can see his times on the tracker bottom right. He has an answer for my pace on every single lap. So no mistakes, cannot afford to make any mistakes. Cannot afford any missed gears like that. Cannot afford any missed apexes. Brushes against the wall. Lock tyres. Battles with GT3s. This is going to have to be precision
On the left.
for the last 17 and a bit minutes of this race. Otherwise he'll get me. Because Brody is an absolute world-class racer.
Your right side tyres.
Looks like I can't even get into the 6th out here.
That's better. That's a better apex. I think he might be right though, Jay Little. Depends on the tyres. Obviously me and Brody stopped on the same lap. Kalen stopped about 3 laps before me. He kind of split the race half and half. Whereas me and Brody stopped a little bit later. There we go, good run off the final corner. Nice consistency as well.
The gap to Chin in front is now 21 seconds. That lap was at 2:15.69. The gap to Steve behind is now
too wide.
3 seconds.
Too wide, ran a little bit wide out of turn 1. That's one of the very few mistakes we've made so far this race.
Man, I think I'm going to be running on fumes.
Roger that.
This is a proper battle for 10 feet.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a very boring race as far as battles are concerned. As long as you enjoy watching people drive around Bathurst, then this is a great stream for you.
Got minor wear.
Confidence lift over the top of the hill there.
Okay, Dan, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Thanks, Mr. Spotter. Brody took another 2/10 out of us on that lap.
And I need a wee.
Just hold it for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, stop talking about ways.
That's why you wear a diaper for endurance races.
That's a little bit too much information.
Can anyone else hear the rain outside right now?
Yep.
Yeah, mate. Look at that. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, not if you need a wee.
Hope it doesn't interfere with the internet for the last 15 minutes.
I don't even pretend that.
I'm in Tassie, it doesn't rain.
It snows.
Got John Marsalis ahead of us.
I'm pleased you. I'll predict the weather will remain sunny.
Alright. Right side's clear.
Cost us a few tenths of a second there. That's not what we need.
The gap to Chen in front is now 20 seconds. You've just done a 2:16.
I hear rain, but the track's dry. What's going on?
Consistent. The gap to Steen behind is now 4.6.
I see mist on my wrist.
I think Brody is in the KTM Air Metalist. Oh, the understeer!
Past the car behind, we're seeing minor wear all around.
Bit of a wiggle on the rear there. One thing I will say about this BMW, it is very nice to drive, it's very stable, very neutral balance of the car, even with the default setup. I've made a few tweaks to the setup, lowered the rear ride height, raised the tyre pressures a bit, reduced the camber on the rear tyres. Haven't really taken out too much wing. There's no need. We're coming up to lap Ben Andrews. And we got Alberto Mateos in the GT3 behind us, so we're going to keep it to the left of the track. Let Alberto go.
Car on your right. Right side's clear. Car left.
I'm going to tug out the slipstream.
Left side's clear.
And we got Ben there. Thank you, Ben. Thanks, Ben. And again, go a bit deep into the corner. Brody's getting closer. Our lap was half a second off our best. So it's going to be a 2:16 flat. What's Brody going to do?
The gap to Chen ahead is now 21 seconds. You've just done a 2:16.03. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap to Steen behind is now 4.5.
Brody did a 2:15.8, so that's another quarter of a second he's taken off us. He's getting closer.
Yellow flag sector 2.
He's getting a lot closer, and we got Heath, the race leader in the GT3, coming up behind us. Thank you, Kakoa.
Not letting you through again.
Alright, Dan, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Oops, sorry.
Hey, John, how are you, mate?
Sector 2 is clear.
Running in second here, with 10 minutes left to go in this 2-hour race at Bathurst.
He's on your left. Be your left.
Running a bit wide there, I'll let him go. Ooh. Nice and close to the inside wall.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Hopefully we can pick up a little bit of slipstream here. Brody's ever closer still. How are you, John? Thanks for tuning in, mate. Cracker of a race going on here. Talk about pressure. Brody's closing me down about half a second a lap, maybe? We've got 10 minutes left to go, 5 laps. He's 2.5 seconds behind. It's going to be close. I'm sure Brody's giving it everything he's got as well, and this GT3 traffic isn't helping us. Got lucky about 6 seconds behind. Oh, bit too wide there. What kind of lap is it?
3 is yellow. The gap to Chin ahead is now 20 seconds. Your lap time was at 2:15.73. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. The gap to Steam behind is now 4.4. Green flag sector 3.
So we meet Daniel once again.
We do, Flixo.
Not quite in the conditions I'd like to meet, but nonetheless we meet.
No, likewise, mate. You do us a favour, right? Can you let me past easy, but hold up Brody a bit? He's going to give me a nervous breakdown.
Oh, not a problem, mate. Us BMW drivers need to stick together. You can go around my inside.
Car on your right side. The right side's clear.
Thanks, mate.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Don't think me too quick. I haven't sent you the bill yet.
Sector 3 is clear. Okay, now. Class car approaching.
Are we talking 3 or 4 figures here, mate?
I haven't worked it out yet. Depends how much you beat me by.
Right, Flixo, trying to give me a slipstream.
Yeah, no problems, mate.
I'll give you a slipstream again.
Right side's clear.
Thanks, Lucky.
I can just slow down at this point and help you get a slipstream. I have nothing to fight for.
Actually, could you go ahead and get Caleb for me? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Wow!
I'm coming.
I'll most likely take you out. If you
The gap to Chin ahead is now 20 seconds. That lap time
was it that, Brody?
15.73. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. The gap to Steve.
Me and Brody have set 2 minute 15.7s.
That was a bit of a valley crossing.
Yes, it was.
For the last 2 laps running. Talk about consistency. Woo!
What do you want, left or right?
Cheese and toasted, please, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, frick.
That was messy.
Go by at the skyline. Or here, yeah, here.
6 minutes left to go.
I can slow Caitlin down by staying behind him. He won't know which way I'm going. And then I just hit maneuver.
I should have stalled it
Thursday
there
fun run,
instead of
Brady.
final 5 minutes.
Lachlan, is that you behind me?
I'm coming around Forest Hill right now.
Not a great lap, this one. 6 tenths down.
Caitlin, it's like an X30 versus Junior. You're gonna get smashed.
Rip.
Cinzy! We're almost there. We got 5 minutes left to go. Maybe 2 laps, 3 laps.
He's gonna cut right in front of you and mess up your line.
You're looking good for a podium.
So quiet back here, I could do my taxi.
You do mine as well?
Oh,
Can
just
anyone
think
hear
that?
that?
Yeah, while you're
I
there.
can't count that high.
Chat's lit.
I think I see you, Bucky.
19
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm going.
Your lap time was
Chris just keeps telling me how much I'm off the pace in each sector. It's making me like
Steve behind us now.
making me depressed.
Sector 2 is
Very true, Hamish.
the pace.
No paint left on the sides of my car now, mate.
Blue flag.
But it's like Monaco. If you have the markings left on the side of the tyres after qualifying session, you've not done it right.
Alright.
He doesn't give me through the water at my pit stop, and then he keeps telling me I'm slow. Fuck no.
Car on your right side. Right side's clear.
Sounds like it needs some self-encouragement.
Thank you.
Okay, Dan, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Thank you.
Brody's right behind us. Had to let the traffic past.
If you see an orange Merc, give him a challenge.
I see an orange rag.
Is that the battle hardened Robert?
Seems like.
He doesn't
I'm
look
trying
like
to
a happy
tempt you.
orange rag either.
Hello, Caleb.
Brody's within 2 seconds.
Alright, Dan, what should I do? Pit maneuver, side swipe?
None of them.
Barrel roll.
Nah, he deserves this one, mate. He's done well.
Just
send it.
Just storm through the chase and knock him out.
Just send it. Whoa. Brody's right there. I can see him in the mirrors. Got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Come on, guys. We can do this.
What are you doing?
Just gotta hold on to it.
Shit.
Lost the rear end, that's what I did.
Second and a half off that one because of the traffic. We've just gifted Brody a second and a half.
The gap to Chin ahead is now 19 seconds. That lap was a 2:17.12.
Ah, too wide.
Steve behind is now 2.4 seconds.
So this
No.
will be last lap, wouldn't it?
Hey, Aiden.
I think next time
There's
by
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Been going to Bathurst for an hour and 58 minutes. I'm in second position.
Shit.
But Brody behind is closing up on me like nobody's business. It's going to be a last lap shootout, I think, mate.
Holy shit, I almost just ruined my race.
Like he sent it, did he?
That again.
I almost spun into the wall at the top of the hill.
Just do
Sorry,
it again.
dude.
Dan wants it.
Oh.
We got Kaylin Chin ahead of us in the race, who is
How much fuel do you have,
Outside,
Caleb?
man.
an absolute alien. Actually beat Daniel Ricciardo in a sim racing contest, so we have our money cut out for us, Aiden.
I have like...
Driving the BMW M4 GT4 car.
Enough.
That's Brody in the mirrors! God damn it.
Oh, that's a mess.
Is Max in this split? Don't think so. Well, there may be someone called Max here, mate.
BMW.
But pretty much, Kaylin is Max. Same speed, same age. We've got blue flags.
Cars behind.
We've got 17 seconds left in the race, and then we got one more lap. We got GT3s behind us.
Go left side, guys.
That's not going to make things easy. Brody's going to be right there in the mix as well. Looks like Rick behind is going to get us into turn 1.
Keep your line, left side's clear.
Last lap, bring it on home.
Left side, hold your line. You're clear on the left.
That last lap was at 2:16.
Getting behind and get some slipstream. Looks like a hell of a battle for P9 and P10 and GT3 ahead of us there.
0.9.
I'm not going to follow that. Mark is behind us. P17, the GT3s.
Right. Clear right.
Thanks.
We got enough fuel. We got enough tyres. Do we have the fortitude?
That was real close, but thank you, Expo.
That's right, Kevin. I'm in a bit of a
Try, you don't say.
Try to leave you enough room without losing a bunch of time.
Got another GT3 coming up behind us in the form of Kevin McDonald. We're half a second down on our fastest lap. Brody's had a shocker as well.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Running a bit wide. Bit cross country there. Checking the flags out. Checking flags out. Brody's less than a second behind. Brody's less than a second behind. He's right there in the mirrors.
Clear on the right.
There goes Kevin. Tuck in to get some slipstream.
Man, that was a great lap. Well done. My knees hurt to bend them.
Oh.
Come on, another 3 seconds.
Is this the last lap? It might be.
Ah, oh well.
I think it might be. I think we've done it. I think we've held on to second.
On your left.
This has been the most frustrating race I've ever done.
Clear on the left.
Brody's right there in the mirrors. One more lap he would have got us.
11th place. So Woo! Great battle there, Robert. You kept it in there.
Well done, everybody.
Whoa.
Congratulations, guys.
Awesome race. Awesome race.
Good job for holding it in there. Good job for holding it in there.
I made top 10. You beauty.
Oh, Brody.
What happened at the start, Robert?
Oh, I pushed so hard since I spun it in that last stint.
Oh, mate. It was half a second. 10. Oh, mate. I thought you were going to get me for sure.
I would have had a lot of trouble once I knew the KTM's not real fast down the straight.
Woo!
Yeah, it was really fun. Nearly got you, Felix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark, Rob, Richard, Bernard, Hamish, Jay, Shinji,
Guys.
Eagle Cod, Snowman, Koa.
All of you.
Jeez, how many of you are there?
The car was so different.
Oh, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, very well raced, everybody. I thought that, you know.
that was awesome!
Yeah, well done, everyone. After the first lap carnage, once it settled down, it was really good racing.
I just saw you tagged me, Caleb.
Oh no! Orange Marcus lost it! He's going out of fuel!
Was there a live stream going? Was that one?
Caught the whole thing, mate. What a race.
I really want to know what happened on that first lap.
Yeah, what happened? Was it GT3s getting together in front of us? And that was all I know is I got to the track and it was completely blocked.
I got fucked over, that's what happened.
Whew. Whew.
I finished.
Yeah.
You got lucky. What race were you in?
Threaded a needle, man. I'd come from 12th and
MJ!
I'd slip through the gap and up to 6.
Thank you. Second's not as good as first.
I did not finish.
But thank you very much.
View, and it was a really good race. Good race.
Oh, thanks, Richard. Yeah.
Thanks for setting it up, Brody. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
I can't believe I got the Bentley home in second.
Professionally ran.
Thanks, Brody. Good.
Awesome work, Brody. Thanks for putting it on, mate.
Thanks, Brody, for putting this up.
Yeah,
Thanks, Brody.
You can see the results on screen.
Up, everyone.
Yeah,
Sorry
thanks
for
a lot.
Sorry for getting in the way.
Thanks, Brody. That was good, man.
From Germany again, and
Fantastic
have a
stuff,
nice evening and weekend.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Good enough.
I think I redeemed myself from my iRacing failure.
The problem there was you're playing iRacing.
Yeah, I had to get used to the track again because it was so different. And I was driving the Bentley.
There we go.
Replay is going to take on.
Those are the results. We got Kalen Chin in first position. The absolute alien madman that he is. There's me in second. And Brody just held on. Just held on for third.
Nice.
When's the next one, Brody?
Catch you guys. Thanks for
Wait to
tonight.
finish.
Next one is next Enduro won't be here for a while. I'd like to plan another one because this is good fun. Next race is DTM. The next series we're doing, DTM 92s. I might hold that back a week because we haven't got that many sign-ups.
Let's put some music on.
My favourite, but I can't drive them anymore. So if anyone's got some setup tips, I'd love them.
What night of the week is that?
It's on a
It's
Thursday.
going to be Thursday nights.
What time it's going to start? About 7?
Yeah, about the same time as this.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Oh, that was a good race. And of course there's Tuesday Thunder for anybody who's interested in our weekly fun race. GT3's at Monza, I believe, coming up.
Yeah,
That's going to be a 34-minute draft session.
Can blame Richard for that one, blame AMXL, that was his idea.
Oh, that BMW loves fucking I hate it. I couldn't catch up.
Thank you so much for an awesome race, guys. That was so much fun. Yeah, we need to do this again sometime soon. I'm probably going to wrap the stream up now, so if anyone wants to say goodbye to YouTube, yeah, there you go.
I'm still watching the stream, Daniel.
Thanks, Daniel. Lots of fun, man. Good race, everyone.
Thanks for coming along the ride, YouTube. Great racing, boys. That was fun.
Awesome. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Thanks again.
See you, Daniel.
Thanks, Daniel.
Congratulations on your win.
So there we go. That is the race here. 2 hours of Bathurst with AUS-NZ Racing. We started in third place. Had a scruffy first lap. The track was blocked ahead of us on the first lap. We basically, yeah. It was a little bit of a car park at the top of the hill at Bathurst, so we basically just waited for the track to clear, the GT3s ahead of us, and went on our merry little way. I think it was down to 4th or 5th. We eventually got our way back up to 2nd, and that was... Well, I mean, if you look statistically at the race, if you look at the position trackers, that's all that happened, but there was so much more that happened than that. Kalen was gone. Kalen went down the road. He was 20 seconds clear for the majority of the race. It's crazy. There was no way I was going to beat him. Maybe if there wasn't the scrap on the first lap, you know, in the traffic, maybe we could have hung in there and had a chance. It would have been a bit of a closer race. But the pressure that Brody was putting on was just insane. Seriously. Brody, you can see him there, 3rd position in the KTM. So quick. So quick. Honestly, just... Actually, let me switch it over to spectate mode very quickly. Where are we? There we go, that's better. You can see a few logos and see chat and all that on the screen as well. But yeah, we finished in 2nd, but it wasn't without its struggles. Very enjoyable race. I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you haven't already left the stream, then leave it a like, say hi in chat, and subscribe to see more stuff like this. We're going to be doing Tuesday Thunder with these same people on, well, Tuesday, 8:30 AM GMT. The race will start. GT3's at Monza, for about half an hour race, which is going to be fun with a mandatory safety car in the middle. That's something else that has got my attention quite a lot, actually. Over here on the screen, this blue box, where it says all these names, and it says dollars and pounds next to them. That's insane! Thank you so much, everybody who has donated to the stream and the channel on this race. I'm honestly so grateful for everyone who turns up and watches and says hi, and has now started donating to me as well. Every single cent, every single penny will be reinvested into the channel to do more sim racing content for you guys, and there's going to be a lot of sim racing content for you guys. Like I said, Tuesday is kind of going to be coming up next week. Tuesday Thunder, 6:30 PM local time and 8:30 AM GMT. I'm going to be doing some Dirt Rally videos. Dirt Rally 2.0, because I've got that working in VR properly. I'm going to be doing some Assetto Corsa, because everyone over at AUS-NZ has been harassing me to get on Assetto Corsa. I'm going to be doing some Toka 2 touring car stuff, because Ed Trevelyan Johnson has been harassing me to do that as well, but not just because he's been harassing me, because I actually want to do it as well, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. What else am I going to be doing? 2 weeks time, the VLMC on the 21st, 22nd of February. It's the Saturday, I can't remember the exact date, but the Saturday the 22nd or 20, whatever it is, of February. I'm going to be going back into R Factor 2 to do the 2 hours of Sebring. That's going to be fun. It's a very similar format to this, except I'm driving GT3s. What else is happening? Tomorrow morning, or this evening for you guys in Europe, I am going to be going on to do some commentary for the Virtual Endurance Championship. I'm not going to be racing, but I'm going to be joining fellow sim racer and commentating legend Lewis McGlade in the commentary box for the final 2 hours of the Interlagos 8-hour endurance race. That's also in R Factor 2. I will post a link on my Discord to the stream so you can come and watch that. The race starts in about 4 hours time, and I will be going on to commentate for the final 2 hours of the 8 hours. That is going to be at 8 AM local time for me, which works out at 10 PM GMT. So 10 PM till midnight, I'll be commentating on the final 2 hours of the Interlagos 8-hour endurance race with Lewis McGlade. So come along and say hi to that. I'll post a link on my Discord, so make sure you're on my Discord to find that out. Link in the description to the Discord. If you like the music, there's a link in the description to the music as well. I have been talking for quite a while now. I think it's probably time I wrap up the stream. Again, thank you so much. I don't know if you heard that in the background, saw the flash, but the storms are coming here in Brisbane. So I better go and disconnect quickly before I have a power surge and fry the computer. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm going to stick it on webcam mode so you can see just how sweaty I am. As soon as the stream goes off, that ceiling fan's going on. I'm getting a cold beer. And I don't know what's going to happen after that. It's pretty late. I'll probably just go to bed because I'm old and boring like that. But seriously, thank you so much for watching. You are all awesome. Your support is incredible, and whenever I see you next, I will see you next, and I will see you then. Until then, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and just have fun. See you guys!